We are gonna like take over the poker world. Okay, guys, we are live, coming at you from Las Vegas, Nevada, on this, gosh, I can't even remember what day it is, Tuesday the 9th, and we're about a week and a half into the World Series of Poker. I've had one minimum cash, I cashed for the minimum, the bubble burst, and then I cashed. And that's not a great start to the World Series, but there's still a lot of time left to make some pretty big moves. Got to play with Phil Hellmuth in the first Raz event. That was kind of cool. He won the second one. I don't know if you guys saw that. 14 bracelets. What a champion. What a champion that guy is. Great ambassador to poker. He's also saying he's going to get on the Twitch stream soon. I hope he does, because I think that he'd be pretty good at it. And I would like to see him melt down after getting knocked out of a $10 tournament. So, guys, great to see you. We have...
you tweet out?
Yep. Let me go ahead and tweet right now, actually.
Drop it on your page, too. Oh, cool. Stream starting soon. I see the stream starting soon.
Yep. Stream starts soon. We got a couple of resubs.
Today?
Thank you,
Today's
guys.
5-minute delay?
It's going to be a 4-minute delay.
4-minute
so we're
delay.
on a 4-minute
wow.
delay.
So is this a official WSOP daily or something? I mean, for the series?
It's an online championship event.
An online championship.
Which I don't really know what the championship is, but it's...
Shit, I feel like I should be playing it, too.
It's the online championships event number 29. And I don't think that it's leading up to that bracelet event. I don't think that's how it's working. It's just gonna keep on playing and playing championship events. They call them championship events. I don't think that you actually really win anything,
you know what?
except...
do they have any other games, or do they only have no limit?
You know what I think it is? I think that there's some sort of... I think that you get a ring.
Oh.
If you...
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's what it is. WSOP online championship events. You get some sort of ring if you're in the top of the player of the year.
Oh, you have to play a lot then. You can't not just winning this. You have
you got to play them all pretty much.
Okay.
So we're not gonna be player of the series, but that's okay. It's okay. We're going for player of the year at the World Series of Poker.
Which event is this? 25?
29.
Oh, 29. 25. What's 25? Oh, it's a satellite to the 8-handed. Okay.
That's right.
I'm looking for these. Let's see. I don't know why I can't
So
see
yeah,
this.
real good to see you guys, and it's been really cool. We met a couple of the people, right? You know, a couple of our friends of the stream right there at the Rio Hall. So that's been really cool. S maybe in the house. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. We got Bob Hatter chilling out here. So it's gonna be a good stream, you guys. I've missed this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be on the stream though, guys, because I'm sneezing. I'm sniffling.
Michelle's pretty sick.
I'm infecting
Pappas,
my mic.
What's up, buddy? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. So, guys, check it out. Check it out. We've got fist bump patches now.
Did you tweet out? Yeah, you did.
If you guys are around the Rio, I left a whole bunch of these over at the Blue Shark Optics booth, and you can just go ask for one. Just say, "Hey, I'm here for a fist bump patch," and they will just. While you're there, I would suggest trying on a pair of Blue Shark Optics sunglasses.
And the sunglasses are especially made for poker too.
They are especially made for poker to hide those things like pupil dilation, blink frequency, gaze direction, all those kind of things that. You should be controlling those pretty well, right? You're working on controlling your blink frequency, I hope. If not, better put on a pair of Blue Sharks. We've got Decker 711 in the house, one of the friends of the stream that we actually got to meet. So Decker, it's
Yay!
awesome to see you here on the stream, and
Fantastic.
you gotta get your fist bump patch next time you're roaming around the Rio. We've got Adam V23. What's up, crew? Adam V23 just took down a huge tournament the other day.
Awesome.
On WSOP.com. So big congratulations to you, Adam. I love seeing you do well at poker. We got Dead Draw Todd in the house. Fist bump to you, man. Good to see you, Todd.
Hey,
Trap,
did you
Bastar71.
Did you Twitter out, babe? I don't see your Twitter.
I did a little while ago. I haven't for a second. I'm going to go to the Twitterverse, you guys, and I'm going
Twitter.
to.
I want to put it on the page, and I want to share it as well. So
Yeah, and I'm going to let them know that we are live right now.
Oh, look, about time. That's right, about
on
time.
Twitchers.
It does feel like better. Sorry, guys. We're trying
I've been
to.
farting 1, 2, 3. It's good to see you in the stream, man.
We've been trying to get motivated, but we wake up late. We're really
Yeah.
awful. We wake up late, and then we're rushing to the series.
We've been playing every day too.
Yeah.
Sometimes 2 days, sometimes 2 events a day, and it's been very grueling. It's been very punishing.
I took a bunch of pictures the first week, and now I'm like kind of.
If the flop
hanging
scares
back,
you guys, it scares them too. We will fire out a half pot size bet out of position.
And Dutch was sick, was for like a week.
And now we're just going to shut down. Rick the Hat resubbing.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you very much for sticking with us, Rick the Hat. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. So.
And make the fold here, guys. And Nikki Two Cards.
Aren't you playing Hearthstone? I know, right?
Awesome to see you in the stream, Nikki Two Cards. If you guys haven't checked it out, Nikki Two Cards has started streaming, and it's actually a really good stream. I thought it was really entertaining. I was looking around to see Nikki Two Cards. Instead, he has this animated shark that like talks. He has it somehow set up so this animated shark is talking.
Yeah, there was a program you can get. I seen that program.
It's really pretty cool.
I haven't watched Nikki Two Cards, but I think I might check it out.
Because Nikki Two Cards is going on about like smoking weed and legalizing pot, and there's like this cartoon shark talking about like getting stoned and playing poker, and I don't
It's
think
like
anyone.
a Connect thing, like a Connect. They see your facial expressions.
Is that how it works?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I believe so. Like you can do like a cat. There's different faces.
Yeah.
I think I've saw it before. That's a really good idea, though.
And
that could be for me,
Carlos
instead of
Jr.
sick
24
Michelle.
making the dinner break. Nice job,
Nice.
man. He's out here grinding with his brother. It was awesome meeting you, Carlos. And I'm hoping that you and
I'll be there
your
tomorrow.
bro do
I'm
really
gonna try.
well.
I hope I feel better tomorrow because I do want to kind of
sleep it off though.
I know.
Michelle got what I had, and that really kind of messed up the first part of my series.
Bitch all day.
No. She's been great. She's been great, but very, very sick, and it really it messed up her. It messed up my series so far. It really
Well,
did.
I didn't. Not for me being sick. From you being sick.
For me being sick.
Well, because it was the very first event where he cashed in. Dutch was playing next to Rob Mizrachi, and he looked like death. According to Dutch,
he looked like death. He sounded like death.
And
was
he
like,
didn't tell me about this. Him sitting next to him until like 3 days later, and when Dutch had it, when you had it.
Yeah.
Because I think if I knew right away that he was sick, we would have taken the proper vitamin precautions.
I don't really know that there's too much you can do.
Puking, vomiting,
runny nose,
running,
coughing. It sucked.
It's not. I feel like I'm getting better, but it still sucks.
Yeah, it'll take a few days. And Zoran W, good to see you,
yay!
man. What's up, Punky Squid? We got these fist bump patches. Zoran, if you don't have one yet, you got to stop by the Blue Shark Optics booth and pick one up. One of our friends that we actually met down there at the Rio. It's really cool to see you, man. And man, it's been really cool meeting you all too, guys. It's really been cool actually, like roaming around the Rio, meeting people that we hang out here on the stream with, because it feels like it feels like I already know you guys, and it feels like we're friends.
We should make patches that say "I'd rather be streaming."
I'd rather be streaming. That's kind of cute. So Surge Toronto, I'm gonna go ahead and save my deep run for the World Series, but hopefully, we'll win this one.
I've been
We can do
farting.
it.
123 says I went to the Rio and saw you talking to people. I have social anxiety, so I didn't get.
Oh man, I've been farting. You can always come and say hi, man. Always come and say hi.
Don't feel.
I won't make you feel weird.
weird.
It won't be weird for you.
We won't
I promise
you in public.
No, it won't. I won't make you feel weird, and it definitely won't be weird for me. I love meeting you guys. But you know what? I've been farting. You can Ellie. You just stop by Blue Sharks and just say, "Hey, I want my patch." And you can get one. You don't have to talk to anybody. Just just go like this.
Patch, please.
Just go like this.
Patch, please.
You don't even have to say a word.
Looks like we have a new viewer here, Nefastus. Is that how you say
Nefastus? Nefastus? Amateur? Been watching YouTube channel, but this is my first live stream I caught. So deep run, Dutch, deep run. Thank you very much, man. I really, I'm hoping to make it happen tonight. We got Hal Cronus in the house. How you doing, man? Great to see you, bro. Great to see you. C-Dub512 chilling out with us.
I wish I had some cake, though.
Wow. Gosh, I want to just steal this pot. Can we just steal it right now? Can we just make a little 375 and see if we can't just push these guys off? I don't really feel like Phil Ivey could have much. I think that he's just c-betting overcards. That's kind of how I feel right now.
Yeah, we can send Papa some patches, but we need to get more patches. We need to get more patches that actually say Dutch Boyd on them. These are just fist bump patches.
Can we just keep on going with it? Can we just max it up? Just max it? Nah.
We miss our streams too. And Dutch done with it. Dutch, did you steal it? No.
No. He's telling me that he has an overpair, and I can't beat an overpair.
Do you see what Nilesy said? I went to sleep last night, and it was dark outside. It was horrible.
That's awesome.
That is funny.
Yeah, you know what? We'll be shipping some patches out after the World Series to our friends of the stream, to our subs out everywhere. So Papist, yeah, we'll send a couple over to you in Australia. We'll send some to Nilesy out in the UK. We'll get it worked out. But for now, we're just handing them out in person or over at the Blue Shark Optics booth. I might also give some to Mark Hoke to pass out at his booth.
Yeah, we need to get some more. We also have
and maybe Ace McFarland over at the Zen Poker Mentoring booth.
And then what you call it? We have. Yeah, we'll send a bunch out.
Yeah, but we'll get you some patches, Papist. Of course we will. Jay Drake saying it's time to play Reggae Shark.
Oh, for the.
I think that's
for the anime they're talking probably about.
Yeah.
When they're talking about the pot.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fold this. Yes. I realize Nikki 2 cards. It's not all about weed.
The shark and the weed. Wait.
Didn't mean to make it sound like that.
Wait. Can sharks smoke weed underwater? Probably not.
They could probably vape it.
Yeah. Yeah, they talk about liquor too, says Rick the Hat.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed his stream. And he was playing. It was cool. It was a cool stream. And Zoran W. going to be doing some streaming as well. Look at this. Papist just donated $40. Welcome back, mate. Here's the 10% crew cut. Papist. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. We will definitely. You know what?
I feel like I'm gonna.
We might actually have to just ship over some patches before the main event for that one. Papist, you're awesome. Thanks so much for supporting the stream, dude. You know what? We're gonna come back. We're gonna be doing this on the regular, four days a week after the series.
Oh, I can't wait!
And you know what? It is gonna be nice. I've been missing it.
You think we should only do it for 4 days a week?
I think so. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, and then
4 days a week.
Then the other days we get to hang out.
Yep, you and me go on date nights.
Yes, I've been hanging out with Dutch too much this week. So
okay,
and you got to start your new book.
Yes, I do.
So
I've been thinking a lot about it. Thinking a lot.
Have you been taking notes? Because I will be dragging you to a place to.
No, I haven't really been.
You should.
Taking
you know what?
too
You
many
should
notes.
be bringing note. You know, you should be taking notes at your table, like you.
I'm
you
tempted.
Did last year, remember?
I'm really tempted just to fire out a check here, but you know what? I'm gonna bet he can't really blow me off the hand. Frozen Cash just made rank 7 in Hearthstone in constructed play.
Nilesy doesn't know how to do Bitcoin.
Super strong.
Could you help him out
yeah,
there?
Nilesy, I will. I can walk you through that. Basically, yeah. Let me just send you an email with some good stuff to find places to get Bitcoin. It's super easy and it's awesome. It's just like real quick, completely like almost free to you can send $100 million overseas and it's going to cost you a penny in transaction fees.
Oh, everybody miss it. We miss you guys too.
Yeah, for sure. We have.
So I think we should do it 4 days a week.
Yeah, 4 days a week.
Maybe
I think
we
sounds good.
Try to integrate like a gaming one though, like a Heroes of the Storm.
Thrust Climb says you should make sandwiches for the crew. That's a good idea. We'll make little
and cough on them.
Tuna
Just
sandwiches.
joking.
And what?
And cough on them.
And cough on them. Yeah, Michelle will cough on them. That's funny.
You know, cookies wouldn't be so bad, I guess.
And,
cookies are easy.
Newland, it's good to see you, man.
The crew cookies.
Didn't mean to ignore you. We got G-Heap, all those people in one place, all those bugs going around. No wonder everyone gets sick. I know, everyone does.
Hey, Dutch, like cookies, babe, like those pressed cookies I make. Crew cookies.
We could do fist bump cookies. I wonder if there's
a
way.
Oh my gosh, you could.
I wonder if there's a way to get like a.
There is. You can. You can get special cookie cutters.
Special cookie molds.
Yes, you can.
For that little cookie press that you've got. Is that how you do it? That would be pretty cool. Skrilla Gorilla, great to see you in the stream, man. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just check this.
It is rude. I always get sick in June because of the World Series of Poker, but it's like every other year. I got sick in 2013, and I just stayed in bed the whole time, the whole series.
Maybe his 2 boys are sick right now, too. That sucks.
I'm going to have to take some vitamin C, actually, right now.
Nakiki. I've missed you, man. I've missed you, Nakiki.
I missed you guys all. Wait, so are you playing... Wait, White Phil Ivey?
Wait, White Phil Ivey.
Where's that? Oh, Phil Ivey's. Are you
Phil
playing
Ivey
Phil
period
Ivey?
1? No, it's not really.
No, but yeah.
Phil Ivey's in Macau.
Phil
Ivey has not been around.
Yes.
He hasn't shown up at the Rio, and I don't think that he will until later on in the series. Asian Hacker, great to see you, man. Let's see, who have we seen? We've seen pretty much everybody. I'll tell you who we've heard of, but we haven't actually seen at the Rio. Is Howard Lutter.
I was going to say the same thing. What about Annie Duke?
I haven't seen Annie Duke.
She's dropped off face of the earth since Epic.
Yeah?
When was that? 2012, 11?
I think 2011 was Black Friday, so Epic failed in 2012. And Decker711 saying we need to get Raz on WSOP. Yeah, you're right. That'd be cool. They do have Stud 8, and they can barely keep a single game of Stud 8 going.
Oh yeah, SpongeBob. That was me and SpongeBob hanging out in Blazing, says Nikki 2 Cards. That's speaking of SpongeBob. Dutch had an awesome. He got knocked out by a Bill.
Nikki 2 Cards.
Yes.
I got knocked out by Patrick.
Yeah, by Patrick.
Patrick the Starfish. Bill Fagerbaki.
Is that how you say his last name?
I think that's how you say it.
I don't know how to say his last name. Maybe we should see enunciation of it. But he's really awesome. Oh my gosh.
Let me see.
He's one of the coolest guys as far as celebrities that I've ever met. Like, he's very warm, very sweet. Oh my gosh. He signed I went and bought a SpongeBob the movie, the SpongeBob 2. And I ran down to the Rio. Oh, here he goes. He's going to have it enunciated really quick.
Bill Fagerback.
Fagerback.
Okay, Bill Fagerback.
That's a really unfortunate name.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to enunciate, but yeah.
Is that really how you say it, Fagerback? Oh my gosh.
It's spelt cool because he has 2 B's. He has some cool letters in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's Patrick, and then I went down there to have him sign the movie box with the Pez dispenser. We should share it. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
I don't have it wrapped.
It's so cool.
He drew a little picture. I got it for my niece.
Really cool guy to hang out with and
hold
play
on, let
with.
me get it. I'll get it.
I hated losing to him. He put this horrible 2-outer on me where I had Ace King. The flop came out Ace 10-7. He stuck around the whole way with pocket fives and finally got it on the river. It was brutal. And then, but I paid it off anyway. I don't know why because I was firing out. Then on the river. I had position on him, so on the river he just fired out a bet, and I was like, how could that 5 have hit him? Could he have ace 5 here? Yeah, I guess he could have ace 5.
So you should show him.
No, he has pocket fives.
Show him the Pez first, the Pez side.
So here's the Pez side, right? Really fun SpongeBob the movie collector's edition.
Up close to that.
And then I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's maybe one of the coolest autographs I've ever seen. Let me just zoom in here really quick. Take a look at that.
Can you see? Can I see it?
Yeah, I did it full screen.
But it says.
Hi, Aubrey. I can spell your name. Bill.
He drew a little picture.
Fagback. And yeah, look at that. He drew a picture of Patrick. I mean, how cool is that? How cool is that? Best autograph I've ever gotten.
So I really wish I got a picture with him.
Yeah.
When we ran off because Dutch was sad and salty.
Oh yeah, I was feeling pretty salty. I got knocked out of that was the event I won in 2010. The Six Max Limit event. It was brutal. It was brutal. I don't know how he did. I would expect that he didn't cash, but he was a nice guy. He really was. Sanchia Snake, great to see you in the stream. We got Dude What giving the fist bump. Golden Eagle giving the fist bump. Good to see you guys. It's really been too long. Hand sanitizer, number one thing at the WSOP. Thrust climb, I completely agree with you. I think that they need to have a lot more at the World Series, just like station after station after station. I completely agree with you.
Yeah, we should really work on reading the questions because they can't see. We should read the questions because there's a delay, Dutch. Remember.
Oh, yeah. What questions are we talking about?
If there's any.
Okay. And Aaron John saying, since last time I've become very addicted to Hearthstone. I don't know if you guys saw, but I feel like everything's turning around tonight. Everything's turning around tonight after that 12-win arena run. It was awesome.
Oh, they might hear an echo when I talk because I might be talking too loud.
Okay, yeah, if there's an echo, we'll worry about it later. We
Yeah,
got 9
sometimes
iron
it echoes
12
when I
in the
move
stream.
my
It's
head
great to
to
see
the
you 9
right
iron.
or the left.
Yeah, and sometimes I project against the wall and it bounces around.
We're once again noobs. It's like we're first time doing Twitch all over again.
We haven't done it for a while, so it does feel like we're new again.
You met Ferrari Doctor, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Yes,
It was
I didn't
awesome.
Did I
Great
meet
to
him?
see you,
No, I
Ferrari.
didn't meet him.
No. You haven't met him yet.
Okay.
He was awesome. He was awesome. I didn't really get a chance to hang out with him as much as I'd like yet.
Yeah.
Just because I was doing the Mark Hoke show at the time. But it was really cool actually meeting him. And he looks exactly like you would think Ferrari Dodger looks like. He was wearing a trucker hat. And he was like happy and like real positive energy. Good looking kid. Gotta say.
Every time I talk, there's an echo. Let me listen. Oh, you know what? My ears are plugged in over there. Can you give me my ears?
Yeah. Here we go.
I'll listen.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll make the fold here. We don't need to.
Cool. Oh, look, Hip Ain't Cheap's there.
Hip ain't cheap. It's great to see you, man. It's been way too long. I don't know. Hip ain't cheap. Are you able to play these online championship events in New Jersey, or do they have you guys kind of roped off?
He could play this one. The tweet said, "New Jersey, don't forget to play these events."
So these ones are together?
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying?
Well,
right
I
now
saw
there's
the tweet
86
and
people
I
in this
I've seen
event.
it.
I like this one because it has a double add-on. So anybody who's not taking that add-on is just giving us a lot of equity. Rabbit Poker, great to see you, man. Gold34i says, did you watch any of the Millionaire Maker stream? I'm pretty impressed by Buckley's consistency in his game. I haven't.
Oh, I sound
I
sick.
didn't watch the Millionaire Maker stream. I've just been too busy playing. But you know what I'm going to do is after the series, I'll probably just try to get all those and get them together and watch them all. I still haven't even watched all the live streams of last year. Golden Eagle says, what are your thoughts on Helmuth winning 14? Wow. Just amazing. It's kind of inspiring seeing somebody just crush it and crush it and crush it. I mean, it was only 103 people in that Raz event, to be fair. But he's an amazing player, and he's just every single year he comes out and shows that greatest of all time. Yeah, I would say Phil Hellmuth is the greatest poker player of all time. He has to be. How else can you explain all these tournament just crushes? I think he's great. R.C. Smith says, I didn't know Dauber from TV show Coach was Patrick from SpongeBob. Mind blown. I know, right?
We didn't
M-O-O-N. That spells mind blown. Frozen Cash had the same joke. M-O-O-N. That spells poker.
That's right. He's good. He's very awesome.
Yeah. I do. I love Stephen King.
I don't hear an echo at all from mine.
Yeah, Wisco, I think maybe you're using really good headphones.
Yeah. It could be. I'll try to talk more like this. You should also.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a Let's have
Carnophage.
Heroes of the Storm Team. That'd be really great. Carnophage.
Yeah, we need to come up with it. We still have
We
only
should-
like gotten to level 3.
Yeah, because
But we went through the
we're gonna
tutorials,
play.
and Exum was really excited about it. I'm really excited
So we'll
about
probably what will happen after the series. We'll probably take 5 days off to just play Heroes of the Storm.
it. Click, good to see you, man. So Rabbit Poker, I'll tell you, one of my favorite books actually is this one right here.
Oh, really? Coach is supposedly coming back. Really?
Great book, The Gunslinger. The start of Stephen King's epic 7-book series, the Dark Tower series, which spanned 30 years, I think, 20 something years before he finally finished it. I think he finished it in 2000. I want to say 2005 is when the last one.
Oh, okay. So Rabbit
came out.
Poker is McCord RM. He just changed the name because he didn't like
Oh.
us probably calling him McCormick or something on accident. Okay, cool.
Okay, I like Rabbit. I like Rabbit better.
Poker. It's cute.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go get some coffee. We're gonna be right back.
I can get you
I'm gonna be right back. Yeah. We are gonna like take over the poker world. And we are back, and we just got our first sub. We just got our first sub of the night, which is
K-eggs.
awesome.
I think it's K-eggs.
I'm going to say it's kegs.
Kegs?
Kegs.
Oh, like eggs.
Yeah. Kegs. Man,
Welcome to the
crew,
crew.
dude. Thank you so much for clicking on that sub button. It really means a lot to us. Man, I've missed actually giving the spiel.
Do you
I'm gonna
remember
tell you,
the
Kegs,
spiel? I
I'm
forgot
gonna
how
ship
to.
you
I
a
forgot how to
DRM-free.
ship. Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out again.
She forgot how to email the
Oh my
digital
gosh.
Download link. We're going to ship you the DRM-free digital version of Poker Tilt as our way of
Okay.
saying thank you. The very first sub perk that we're going to ship out to you. Thank you, Kegs, so much for clicking on that sub button. It really means a lot to us. And we're gonna roll out a whole bunch of other really cool sub perks for you guys. After the series, we're going to try to ship everybody, I think everybody upon request. We're going to get you guys some of these fist bump patches.
I gave him a look, just so everyone knows.
she gave me a look. Like,
do you know how many stamps that's going to take? Because he's going to use my stamps.
I'm going
to beat him up.
Yeah.
That's what we should get, is really cool poker stamps. And, like, that'd be really cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah. And there's a good one. There's a love one. I know exactly the stamps that we can use for that.
You know, I think that the USPS now has it so that you can you can print your own official stamps. We could do fist bump stamps.
That'd be fun.
That would be kind of fun,
we
right?
shouldn't have told them, though. It's a secret.
Oh, it's a secret. Forget what I said.
Yes.
We're not doing fist bumps. Forget about that.
We don't even
Forget about
know.
that. Kegs, but check your Twitch message box for the...
I think I sent it right. I have to recheck.
The DRM-free version.
It's going to be in your other box, your junk
of my book, Poker
spam
Tip.
box.
And I can't tell you how much it means to me, Kegs. Thank you so much for clicking on that sub button. If there's anything that we can do to make your life just a little bit better, I want you to let me know, because you made our life a little bit better by clicking on that sub button.
And I'm a little
thank you
slow,
so much.
So. There we go. I did it. I think I did everything correctly.
Yeah?
I think so.
So what do we think about this, guys? Is that a great
flop.
flop for pocket aces? Is this like the flop we want to see? Not really. I think we just check it, and we're not going anywhere, but I feel like check it, keep the pot small. We don't really have to worry about giving free cards. We're either completely waxed or completely waxing them. But we're not folding either. It's just kind of a lame situation to be in. 5, 6, 7, we'll call. A 5? Yeah, we'll check. If he checks behind us, we're going to go to Value Town on the river. But if he fires out a bet, we just call. And then on the river, we'll check to him again. And if he fires out a third barrel, we're probably calling that too. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make the call. Part of me is tempted to actually fire out a half pot size bet there with the plan of folding if he fires out. And I think just check. We'll induce a bluff if he was just on complete air. He probably has a 10, but we're not folding aces. Queens. There we go. So we actually lost a little bit of value there, really. That board was really bad for us. Got to give him credit for not getting it all in pre-flop, queens against aces. But with 2 10s and a 3 on board, he wasn't bluffing us. He was value betting, and we kind of underrepped our hand. If that was like a 10-3-3 board, we're probably stacking them. So we kind of got unlucky a little bit, but he got unlucky too. A little bit greedy there, Hort. A little bit greedy there. It's the $10,000 guaranteed online championship event number 29.
I see 28. I don't see 29.
It started at 7:30.
Maybe that'll help. Okay.
Maybe. Okay, let me catch up with.
They need a player search option.
Yeah, they do.
It kind of sucks.
WSOP.com needs a lot. They need a lot. Ferrari Doctor saying that he played all day with Jake Cody. Jake Cody is tricky. Jake Cody's a good player. You guys will remember him. I think he was a final November 9er. Yeah, let's go ahead and pot it. A little 420 action. We'll wait till it gets down to the 7.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So we got Amara Dave in the house. It's great to see you, man. Versick says Dutch any WSP cashes 1 minimum WSP cash in the 08. So far it's been a little bit of a slow series, Versick, but I'm sure it's going to turn around. We've got Adam V23 off to the softball tournament. Good luck in that, Adam.
Yes, Matt. Your friend Anthony Payne can stop by and grab a patch. Of course.
Absolutely. And if he doesn't catch up with us, he can always also get him at the Blue Shark Optics booth.
You said the name right. It's Kegs.
Kegs.
It's an eggs.
Premium 90. Did Premium 90 just win a tournament? Is that what he's saying here in the chat? I missed it. Let me take a look. Got to stroll up. I got knocked out third hand of day 2. Oh God. And the Millionaire Maker getting it all in pre-flop with aces against queens. A horrible way to go down. Oh my gosh. Premium 90. I'm sorry to hear that. That's a really rough way to go out. I got knocked out of the Millionaire Maker as well. I had what did I have? I can't remember. Ace Jack versus Jacks. Oh no, Kings versus 3-4.
Oh,
that was a
that's
bad
not so
one.
good.
There were just a long string of bad situations. The Raz 12 says he thinks it's Faberbaki. Faberbaki.
Okay.
Instead of Fagerback.
I don't know.
Which I feel like Faberbaki. If it's not Faberbaki, it should be Faberbaki. That's how people should start pronouncing that name. Otherwise, anybody with that last name is going to just get made fun of mercilessly in elementary school. So Faberbaki it is.
Found you. Finally.
Let's take a look. We've got.
We also had someone mention the game Ark. Did you see?
No.
I think that it's Star Kulfer.
Oh, you know who I saw today was Eric Lindgren. Nice job, Eric Lindgren, taking down a 6-figure score in that Millionaire Maker. Well,
Starkoffer says that this game Ark is a crazy game where you survive and capture and train dinosaurs because it's an evolutionary game. You evolve. We'll have to check it out. I'm gonna write it down.
Sounds cool. Is Olivier Bisquet in the heads-up match? It would. I mean. He probably should be, right? Let's take a look. No, third place. Wow. So it's going to be a relatively unknown player winning that Millionaire Maker. Olivier Bisquet is in third place. So we've got. Let's take a look. So catching up with the
Thanks,
chat,
Aaron.
Stream chat guys. Sorry for that. Sanchia Snake, great to see you in the stream.
So we can do custom stamps, Aaron.
Yep. JG710 says, hey, Dutch, how's your series going? Best of luck, bro. It's still very early. I broke the series with cashing my very first event, and then I got a little sick. I had a little bit of run bad. It hasn't really been that great of a series for me yet, but I've been playing lots of small events, and there's a lot more events coming up on my schedule, so I have a lot of opportunities to turn it around. And, last year when I won my third bracelet, it was event number 33.
Yep.
So, a long time went by last year before I finally hit it out of the park. Today, I almost hit it out of the park. I flopped a set of threes on a what was it, 10-6-3 board.
Looks like we have a sub. Is that a resub? Versix 1?
I think so. I think
could be a
Versic one's
regular.
been with us. I've you know what?
I'm
I'm not sure if it's a resub or not. But Versic 1, big fist bump. Thank you so much for clicking on that sub button again.
You the book.
And I think that you've been part of the crew for a while. You've definitely been with us for quite a while. I know that I've seen you a lot.
And Terminator
and we've hung out,
247.
and it's good to see you.
Also resubscribed 2 months in a row.
Resubscribing and getting that sub badge again. If I can't remember though, I'm pretty sure it's a resub. If it's not a resub, Versic,
chat.
yeah,
Duh.
XMWA is going to send you that book for the first time, but I don't think so. I think that you've been with us for a while, and we thank you for that, Versic. Thank you so much, and welcome back, man. It's really appreciate you clicking on that sub button because it really means a lot to us. If it wasn't for you and all of you other subs, we wouldn't be able to stream. We wouldn't be able to do it. So thank you very much. Well, we'd probably stream, but we wouldn't be able to do it regularly.
We wouldn't be so enthusiastic about it.
We wouldn't love it like we do. And it really does mean a lot. It helps the stream out a lot. We get a whole bunch of new we get like new emoticon spots. We get
Bob the Hatter says that he's new, so I guess he hasn't been on before.
Versic, that's huge.
Yeah.
Big fist bump. Welcome to the crew, man. We're gonna go ahead and ship you that DRM free digital version of Poker Tilt. So check your Twitch message box for that. And hopefully you get a chance to give it a read. And if you do, let me know what you think. And if there's anything I can do for you, Versic, let me know. You've heard this spiel before, but I mean every word when I say that I am here for you.
Maybe
your poker coach, your poker mentor. Anything I can do to help you out, I want you to let me know. Dutch@dutchboy.com. Thank you so much for clicking on that sub button. It really means the world to us. Thank you, Wiskel. Thank you, Versic. I'm sorry, man. Sorry, Versic. Thank you very much, Versic. Why did I have Wisco Al on my mind? Because he said, much better now at X1, no more echoes. I got this little chat right up here by the right up here by the camera. So I'm like reading and trying to catch up and talk at the same time. Sometimes you get those wires crossed. So Versik, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. We have Blurred 11s in the house. How do you feel about the WSOP so far? I mean, it's been really cool to see everybody there, but my own World Series of Poker has been a little lackluster, and I feel like if I don't get some final tables soon, I'm going to have let myself down. So today, I almost got there. I almost got to the point where I could say, you know what, I am going to have a great World Series. When I almost laid down a set of threes, but ended up not doing it.
He talked himself into not.
I ended up talking myself into not because it was 10-6-3 on the board. I fired out, and this guy, how it worked was I checked the flop to the pre-flop raiser, and he fired out a bet, and his blink frequency was just crazy, going crazy, and I was like, oh, he has nothing. I call. The turn comes a king, and still he's like blink frequency crazy. I check to him. He fires out a half pot size bet again, and I check raise, a real small amount. So he made it 550 on the turn. I raised to 1300. So it's kind of hard for him to fold. So he makes the call. You remember it's 10-6-3 king at this point. Rainbow. The river is a 7, so that gets the 4-5 there for a straight. If he had an 8-9 somehow with a gut shot straight, he got there. And I fire out 2,000, and he immediately just goes all in. I look down, he's got 2750, so it's 750 more to call. And by this time, the pot's pretty big. You know, by this time the pot is 70 something hundred. So it's just an enormous pot for a really small amount to call. But I'm also thinking, I'm looking at him, and at this point now, his blink frequency is not going crazy anymore. And he, as I take out the chips to make the call and kind of stop just to see what he does, he's got this like such a genuine smile, like really happy. And I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, what the hell just happened? I'm pretty sure my set of sixes or my set of threes was really good here, but maybe he has a set of sixes, maybe he has a set of tens, and I just didn't see it coming. Maybe he just hit a set of sevens on the river. Maybe he had that straight draw on the flop. I had no idea. We're gonna make the call here. Sex Gym Poker has that bony fish, so we're going to expect that he's going to be making mistakes post flop.
So it looks like the Raz12 says, sorry, I meant Fagerbaki. That's how you say it.
Fagerbaki.
Yes.
Okay, I like
it's right
it.
There. They interviewed him at a celebrity event tied to the HPD at the Commerce in LA.
Fagerbaki.
Yes.
Like it.
Thank you very much.
I think that sounds better than Fagerback. That's what YouTube said to pronounce it.
YouTube's retarded.
YouTube's an idiot.
YouTube's an idiot, yeah.
I think we're going to go ahead and just make the call here,
gosh.
guys. The queen isn't really a clean out for us, but we'll
I like
just
all
see
the
what
hearts.
happens.
Look at Beantown Red. Put all the hearts. Hello, Beantown Red.
Anyway,
I like the fire
so
one.
I almost folded it on the river, but instead I talked myself into thinking that maybe he had top two pair, or maybe he had like 10-7 or king 7 or 6-7 and was feeling good about two pair. Maybe he had aces and didn't know that it wasn't really that strong of a hand. I talked myself into making the call instead of folding and saving myself 700 chips.
Did you see what Blurred 11s
Blurred 11s
says? At Dutch Boyd, I was watching the Millionaire Maker final table today and watched a player lay down sevens pre-flop to the two short stacks that got into it. This brings up a hypothetical. If you're at a final table,
Millionaire Maker final table
with an ace pre-flop and three short stacks go all in, would you fold for a guaranteed pay jump? So you have aces, I guess, there, and then the short stacks go all in. Do you fold? That's the question.
I think that
I guess it depends on how much.
There's definitely going to be some situations where maybe it's right to fold.
I wouldn't fold.
let's say that you are so short that doubling or tripling up is still going to make you the short stack, and you got like three all-ins and the big stack calls as the fourth overcall, and he just looks so happy with his hand, and he's got like kings. I think it's. I mean, it's really rare to ever be in a situation where it's okay to fold aces pre-flop. It's really rare, and if there is ever a time, we might, we can come up with some hypotheticals probably where the answer is yeah, go ahead and fold, because your expected value isn't going to go up as much as you're guaranteed to go up if you make the fold. So there's going to be some times. We also might see some times when we play this. When we play this 25 seat scramble, if we end up playing that on Twitch, where they're in the mega satellites where 25th pays as much as first. In those there's going to be a lot of situations when you're in that kind of spot where you should be making those kind of pair of aces, pair of kings folds pre-flop. So yeah, maybe. I mean, it's definitely something you should consider. It feels it's gonna. No one's ever gonna fault you though for just calling with aces. Basher253 says maybe you could do a viewing party in your WSOP bracelet win. That'd be pretty cool. I'd have to get permission, but maybe I can. Maybe down the line I can. Jay Cody is a good player. Ferrari. I actually knocked him out of the main event. I knocked him out of the main event. I want to say 2013.
Bastar71 asks, Dutch Boy, did you ever play with Eskimo Clark?
Yeah, I've played with Eskimo Clark. He's from Missouri.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Triple bracelet winner. Very sad when
players
die and people don't even know it.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad.
But it was during a time, I think, wasn't it during the time when when did he die? When did he pass away?
I'm not sure. Oh, look at this. We do have another sub.
Yes.
Dorados. It's great to see you, man. Thank you so much. Fist bump to you. Welcome to the crew, bud. Welcome to the crew. If there's anything I can do for you, I want you to let me know. And hey, you know what we're going to do? As our way of saying thank you for joining the crew, we're going to give you a DRM-free digital version of my book, Poker Tilt. So check your Twitch message box for that. XMO's sending that over right now. The first of many sub perks, my friend. And anything I can do for you, I want you to let me know. Dutch@dutchboy.com. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Thank you so much for supporting poker on Twitch. And thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Here's to you, Dorados. And thank you also to our new
when the
WSOP
when the WSOP at the Rio is over, we're going to have a normal schedule.
Thanks to Versik, thanks to Kegs, you guys are great, and thanks to all of our subs who have stuck with us this whole time.
Yes,
you guys are the best. You guys are the glue that keeps this stream together. You guys are the gas that keeps it going. We really appreciate you guys.
And then hopefully that reminds me. Did you find out about the home game information yet, or no?
Not yet.
Okay.
I know who to talk to now. We're one step closer to getting our home games on PokerStars again, and getting that hard home game, member limit raised.
Yeah, that'd be really great and fun because I want to.
Yeah.
I want to play some razzmatazz.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to work on it this week, and hopefully I'll have some good news on our next stream.
Okay, and Dora says. Doris. Sorry.
I think it's going to be Doratus.
Doratus says, found you from YouTube. Love your poker clinics. And this was a no-brainer subscribing.
Doratus, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And I'm glad that you enjoyed those poker clinics. Guys, if you haven't checked out all those poker clinics, I exported them all to YouTube. So you can go to our YouTube channel. I'm going to go ahead and, someone can type in the link, just YT right there. It goes to the YouTube. And Doratus, really appreciate you being here on the stream. If there's anything that I can do for you, please let me know. And we're going to be doing a lot more of those poker clinics. Thanks to you, and thanks to supporters and subscribers like you. We're going to be doing a lot more of those, a lot more of the viewing parties, and a lot more of the the tournament grinding too after the series is done. And don't forget, you guys. Don't forget, it's going to be awesome. We are going to be streaming the online event, the Twitch online event. It's going to be great. I'm actually even thinking about taking making sure that I play it by not playing the event before.
What's the event before it?
I don't know. Let me take a look. I mean, I hate to give up any chance at a bracelet, but I really want to play that online event. I think it's going to just be awesome, and we've sold action in it, so it'd be just kind of a pain in the ass to not play it and have to refund everybody. I want to play it. I want to win it. I want to win it live on stream. I think that would be, besides the main event, that would be the one I would like to win. Just because it would be so cool to do on Twitch. I bet we'd have, 3 million people watching. No, I don't know. I don't know how many people will watch, but I do plan on streaming it. It's going to be pretty cool. It's July 2nd. So the event before that is the Bounty No Limit event, and I think I'm just going to take that off the schedule, you guys. So the only way that I'm not going to be playing that event is if the little 1-for-1 drop ends up making a final table for me. Otherwise, I'm going to be streaming that online event, and it's going to be awesome. So make sure to join us for that, you guys. July 2nd. It'll be good. It's going to be a little bit different of a stream because I'm not going to be as casual with it as as I am with this $50 event. It's a bracelet event. You're going to see. It's going to be a little bit different of a flavor. There's not going to be so much interaction. It's going to be a pretty long delay. I'm not going to be paying attention to the chat. I'm going to just be focusing on the table and trying to pick up every little thing I can. But man, it'd be so awesome. Oh, Brian T. Capano. I forgot. Brian, he had the old 9/8 off suit for the gut shot straight on the river. XTV 1993, great to see you in the stream, man.
Okay, Tim Clark has a question.
Yeah, Donkfish Doug, I just don't think I would do it. I don't really feel like, Aces is going to be 85% against one opponent, right? You get it all in pre-flop. It's going to suck if you get knocked out, especially because maybe you're more than 85% to double up your stack, But I also think that I feel like if you can fade that 85%, then maybe you never have to be all in again in the whole tournament. 3-4 people all in the main event in front of you, and you've got pocket aces. Are you going to let that go? Because I'm not. I'm looking at that and thinking, wow, here's a chance to quintuple up, without and knowing I'm ahead. There's just so few times when you know that you're a favorite in poker that I think that it's a mistake to fold in those situations where you know you're ahead. There's lots of situations like that. There was there's been a few spots where I've gotten knocked out as like a 58 or 60% favorite, where I just, I'd have the straight flush draw, or overs with a flush draw, and I just know I know that all my outs are live, and I count my outs, and I'm like, okay, I'm 58% here. I know it, so I make the call. And I whiff it, and I'm thinking, well, maybe it was a mistake. No, it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. You get your money in when you're ahead. You avoid getting it in when you're behind. And if you're Helmuth or Ivy, if people can refer to you as just your first name and everybody knows who they're talking about, if your chances of quintupling up in a tournament are better than 50%, then maybe you go ahead and just fold. But I'm not folding. I'm not folding aces in that spot.
Hey, did I send you that June Spew one? Shit, I don't know where it's at.
But yeah, Aaron John talking about folding aces on the turn with a 5-7-8 jack board. There's nothing wrong with that. There you probably made a good fold of an overpair. It's just a pair. On the turn, it's not really going to be good a lot of the time.
Did I send you that spew for June?
Yeah, I haven't popped it up yet.
Wait, can I see it? I don't have it on mine. Did I save it on your thing?
I think so.
Because I don't even have it.
We'll find it.
I wanted to show them it. That's all.
Yeah.
Sorry. Another compliment.
So yeah, I don't know. Suna Chris Poker, good to see you, man. Good to see you in the stream. We got Tim Clark in the stream too. Hey, what do you guys think, Tourney? This is what Tim Clark says. 30 pay, 35 left. I have 20 big blinds. I'm in 20th place, so stacks are pretty short. I 3-bet smallish with jacks under the gun. Oh my god. +2. And get a cold 4-bet by a 20 big blind stack who, as far as I know, is a competent player. Any chance to get away here since I'm almost guaranteed to min cash if I fold. I make that fold sometimes, Tim Clark. I mean, once you get 4-bet, you're pretty much on the money bubble. Once you start getting 4-bet, those jacks kind of shrink up. And the chances of him having a pair bigger than jacks, I think in that situation is probably quite a bit higher than him having a smaller pair than jacks. So like your best case scenario when you make the call is that he's got ace king. So yeah, I think that you get 4-bet there. I think if you do lay down jacks there, you go with your read, and if you lay down jacks, no one's going to be like, oh my gosh, that's a horrible fold. No one's going to say, wow, that's the best laydown I've ever heard of in my life, because I mean it's not that big of a laydown. But if you go with it, no one's going to fault you for that either. I do kind of feel though like one of the big equity mistakes players make is not cashing in tournaments when they get to that stage. That being said, there's your chances go up quite a bit to actually win it, and that's what you're trying to do is actually win the event. All these events are so top heavy, so I don't know. It's so situational. Can you get away from it? Yeah, I think you can get away from it. We've gotten away from hands kind of similar to that in similar positions, and when you're doing it live on stream, you're going to get criticized if you make that fold for sure. But it probably was the right fold. That being said, you make the call, you get knocked out, you miss the money bubble. You just don't beat yourself up about it either. It's kind of a bad situation to have to ponder to begin with. And your 3-bet is fine. I think maybe maybe make the 3-bet a little bit more than you did, and then that kind of discourages 4-bet. 4-bets with air, and if someone does 4-bet you can probably get away from it. Just like you can get away with you can fold ace queen there or tens. Queens, probably not. Maybe. I've seen people lay down queens pre-flop before in tournaments and they were right. I've folded queens pre-flop and I never knew. I never knew if it was right or not, and it sucks not knowing. Not knowing is the hardest part. So, yeah. Make the fold here. We got Matty Matt saying we should eat a chili dog before our next live event. You know what, Matty Matt? We tried the worst thing ever. My little brother Bobby Big Buy-In, he's in town, and him and his girlfriend Laura are kind of on this vegan kick now. They're just going vegan, and they've got all these good reasons to do it, and I'm not going to disagree with them. The only reason that I'm not a vegan is because meat tastes good. It tastes good. I love chili dogs. I love pepperoni pizza.
Oh yeah, and steak.
And
some
steak.
Nice bloody
oh my
rare
gosh.
Steak.
The rarer the better, man.
I think I'm gonna make a steak tonight.
So
I eat too much vegetables.
Yeah, we've been eating a lot of vegetables, a lot of vegan food. So we went down to the store to Smith's and we bought tofu pups.
Just because,
which are vegan hot dogs.
But just tofu doesn't taste bad. We don't dislike tofu.
No. Tofu's okay. There's an Amy's organic chili,
and that chili
which was
great.
Beef chili. I thought it was beef chili anyway, and I've been eating it for a year. It was great until I found out. Oh wait, this isn't beef. This is tofu.
Well,
I didn't know.
We wouldn't have known because
I wouldn't have known. I almost would have prop bet on it because it tastes so real. It tastes like it tastes like beef. So I was like, okay, we'll try tofu pups. And if tofu pups are as good as regular hot dogs, then we'll go with tofu pup chili dogs from here on out. Amy's organic chili, which is vegan, on a tofu pup, which is also vegan, on a bun. Cheese. I'm not giving up cheese, but that'd be like the only not vegetarian thing on there, and it tasted like crap.
Gosh, that's
crap.
So poker for the people. Danger Meow's in the chat.
Danger Meow, it's great to see you.
She posted in Poker for the People this story about a Dutch website says it sells marked WSOP cards. A Dutch website claims it can sell you marked cards identical to the ones used at the World Series Poker, and special contact lenses or micro cameras allowing them to read them. Do you want me
Interesting.
to show you the pic? Do you want me to forward it to you?
No,
It was on Poker News. It's on Poker News right now.
I don't want to see it. Does cheating happen? Yes, cheating happens. Cheating
How
happens.
horrible.
Cheating happens. I'm sure cheating happens. I don't. I can't really say that.
I mean, how could they use the cards? They'd have to swap out the deck.
This is how they
Right?
would do it. They would swap out individual cards.
Oh.
You know,
Well,
so
don't give them ideas.
no, like you'd have to have a way to like
Jeez.
swap out, like you'd introduce card by card into the deck is how you'd have to do it.
I could see, yeah, and just slide a hand. Right?
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, that seems like it'd be a harder way to go, Danger Meow, than just marking them as you go.
Yeah, because they've been marking them, I guess.
Yeah, there's been a lot of March cards at the series, and you know what? There's also been like the cards are really thin this year, so they get like fingernail marks in them. I've never really been able to.
I mean, it's going to be hard. Even if they mark it with their fingernails, it's going to be hard to see across the room.
Yeah, I've never
or
really
see
been.
if you're in the one seat, it's going to be hard to see anybody. I mean,
Yeah,
I can hardly see it.
If you're in the
computer's
four
right in front of
seat
me.
and you've been marking cards with fingernails, I think that's going to be really hard to actually take advantage of.
Yeah.
The way that they allege
I mean,
Coca actually marked the
weird.
cards was with invisible ink that he was able to see with contact
Glasses?
lenses or glasses. And that seems like that would probably be the way to do it. The fingernail marks, that's going to be really something that is going to be undetectable. Like even if they see, like even if they suspect that you're
kinda
doing
see
it, but
maybe
it doesn't matter
a
because like
glare.
those get marked anyway, and you can always plead ignorance and be like, oh, I was just squeezing my cards. So I'm sure that there are people out there who are just
I can see if I had acrylic nails, if I was playing, I could accidentally mark cards for sure because those
For
are acrylic
sure.
nails, you know.
for sure people
Oh, look,
inadvertently
Chow's
mark
here.
cards
Hello,
all the
Chow.
time.
And Flatty. Hello, Flatty.
We got Flatty in the house.
Did
Great
you give
to see
Flatty
you,
his
man.
patch yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm saving
We're
one for you,
saving one
Flatty.
just for
And
you.
if
We'll
I don't,
give you a few.
if I don't see you before you're roaming around the Rio, just stop at the Blue Shark Optics booth. All of you guys, just you can pick up your free patch. Blue Shark Optics booth. They came out pretty nice. Look at them. They came out pretty nice. I'm wearing one right now, right there. Little fist bump action. Oh wow, we're kind of getting sucked into this. M. Lawson firing out a 3/4 size bet with probably an 8. We'll make the call, figuring that we have 2 jacks and our diamond as an out. That's not an out. So now we're just kind of done with the hand. I think that M. Lawson probably is sitting here with like an 8-6 or an 8-10 or something like that.
Okay, we have some questions here.
Yeah.
Renew rum. Renew rum.
Renew rum?
Renew rum. I don't know if I'm saying that.
Renew rum.
Renew
Nice
rum.
stream, man. Mind if I ask a few questions? How long did it take for you to get good? Have you noticed
2
improvements in
days.
your game over the past few years? Should I be studying a few hours a day if I want to get good?
Yes.
Yes.
Years. And years. And years.
Years and years
And hours
years.
and hands. How many hands do you think you've played?
Millions.
Millions.
Yeah, I think I'm in the millions at this point.
Dutch has played a tremendous amount of hands.
M. Lawson raising to 210. I think that we're just going to go ahead and make the call here with ace queen off.
Oh, wow, really? It's
Yeah.
not that much.
We don't really need to inflate the pot too much.
I'm going to check here.
Yeah, we'll just check fold.
So, like, back to your study, master of the fine cards. So you've played a lot of hands on the internet, and you do recommend learning your game or watching videos and
I do.
improving on your game every day, reading books. Just especially if it's something that you want to do for a living, you should definitely learn like the latest.
But I'll tell you this,
information's out
Renew
there.
Rum. There's kind of a learning curve when it comes to poker where you start running into diminishing returns. The more you get to the point where I think that you can become a really good, solid player in a matter of months, 6 months, 9 months of intense study. You should spend more time studying the game and working on your game than you do playing at first. At this point in my career, I probably spend 20% of my time working on my game, and the other 80% of the time actually playing. Early on, it should be more the other way around. You should spend 80% of your time studying the game. Read every book that you can. Watch videos. Watch YouTube videos. Go. Sign up to some forums, and lurk. The fact that you're even asking the question here on the Twitch stream means that you're taking steps and working on your game. So you're on the right track.
I got some question too. Rabbit Poker asked about a situation.
Takes a long time though.
Yeah. But,
and one thing I would say is don't think that you know it all. It's so easy to think that you've got the game completely figured out. There's actually a cognitive bias. There's a name for it called the Dunning-Kruger effect, where the more you get into something, the more you realize how little you know about it. And it's so easy to think that you're just God's gift to poker and you got it all figured out. I used to. I remember when I was like 23 years old and I had so much confidence. And now that I'm, 34? 34 years old, and I've been playing for 15 years. I've got 3 bracelets under my belt, and I know that I'm one of the top players in the world, and I have so much less confidence now because I realize how much more there is to go until I'm at that top level that I want to be at.
That's right.
So always keep learning, and especially at the beginning, and never get comfortable losing.
Okay, Rabbit Poker has a situation for you. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Here's the situation. I have Queen 8 on the button.
Okay, Rabbit.
One person...
Queen 8 on the button.
Yes. One person defends, or one person min raises, so I defend.
Okay.
Flop comes Queen 8. I bet out. He raises big. What should I do?
You bet out. He raises big. I mean, you pretty much have it crippled. There's not going to be really any... There's not going to be really any scare cards, so just call, call and check to him on the turn, right? Or give him a little bit of rope. It's going to depend a little bit on stack sizes, but your goal here is to get all the chips in. If you feel like the best way to get all the chips in is going to be by just shoving it there and he's not going to fold, then go ahead and do it. But I think that you're probably better off thinking that maybe he's bluffing here. Let him go and continue with this line that he's decided to take.
Yes.
So I think that, I'm not really a big fan of slow playing, but because generally slow playing is going to cost you stacks. Slow playing is going to get you, lose you a street or two of value where, the exponential nature of poker is such that the bet that you can get on the river, that you can extract from your opponent on the river, is really tied to how much you can get in pre-flop, flop, turn. But it sounds like in the situation that you described, the stack sizes are probably going to be effectively short enough where your chances of getting it are probably going to be you're going to be able to get him to if he's bluffing, he'll probably continue the bluff on the turn. If he's not bluffing, and he I think that the way that you described it was you had position on him and he check raised you, right? So you're going to get, if he checks to you on the turn, you can go ahead and decide whether you want to try to fire out another small bet on the turn and set yourself up for stack size river bet, or check behind on the turn and induce that big bluff on the river by him. But it's really going to depend a lot on stack sizes. But I think that the way that you describe the situation, you're probably that's going to be one of the exceptions to the rule where it's probably good to slow play in that situation. You don't want to prevent him from making the mistake of bluffing off his whole stack. And if he does have a queen, he's going to get it all in there anyway. So it's kind of one of those situations where if he has the queen, he's going to give you the stack. If he was bluffing and you raise all in there, he's not.
Okay,
so
Dutch.
Go ahead and give him the rope.
Okay, Nilesley wants to know, have you ever witnessed any angle shooting, and can you tell us any stories? And also, there's a bunch of people who are entering the chat. There is...
I kind of angle shot a little bit today.
Did you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wait. Let's say hi to the people that just... the Fox 916 says, "What's up, Dutch?" And Ross the Boss 87 says, "Wait a second, this isn't Hearthstone." What?
No. I'll tell you what. Let me get a really good. Nilesy, I'm going to give you a.
Oh, he's got a good one.
I've got a good.
And hello
Daniel
to everyone that I
Negreanu
missed. So I'm going to eat
angle
some
shooting.
food now.
Daniel Negreanu angle shooting. Yeah, check this video out. I'm not gonna stream it, but this is here's an example of a player. That was for Nilesy, right? We'll make the fold here. Goal 34 ice. So I'm going to be here during all of July too. So when you're out here, we'll try to meet up face to face. July 2nd, I'm going to be streaming that online event. Hopefully, I'll be final tabling that the next day, and you'll be maybe you can come by and rail that final table. Hopefully, but if not. If we don't actually meet up at the Rio, you can get your fist bump patch from any of the guys over at the Blue Shark Optics booth. Yoki Pocky in the house. It was awesome meeting you too, man. Yoki Pocky is a California player. It was actually great meeting him face to face. So hey, Yoki Pocky, same thing goes for you. If you're walking around the Rio, you gotta stop by the Blue Shark Optics and get one of these fist bump patches from our man right there, Grinding and Ground. Hey buddy, check out Blue Shark 1 in the Saturday the Monster Stack, about to make final table. That's Boss Shark. Nice job, Grinding and Ground. Is Blue Shark 1? Is that Carrie? Is that when he says that's Boss Shark? Is Boss Shark Carrie? I'm not sure. Who's Boss Shark, Grinding and Ground?
Boss Shark. Probably.
Okay, we'll make the fold here.
Oh, he had ace queen. The guy about the eights?
With the queen 8?
He had ace
The
queen.
Queen 8 got just screwed when he flopped the full house.
Yeah.
So rabbit poker, yeah, I mean,
That sucks.
That does suck.
Wow.
You're never getting away from your hand,
Yeah.
ever. Okay, when he bets big, you're loving it. You're so happy. And if you feel like he's going to get the whole stack in, you do it. You get the whole stack in right there. Because, most likely he does have a queen. But sometimes he's bluffing. And when he's bluffing, you don't want to make him stop bluffing by shoving. But you're getting the rest of it in on the river if he gives up on his drive on the turn. So, and you're just going to be like, I hope he has ace queen. I hope he has king queen, and he gets it in there. You're never getting away from that hand. You flopped the nuts, and you got unlucky. Sorry to hear it, man. What does Thug Henry do here?
Sucks.
We've got some notes on Thug Henry. Ponosaurus X. We've got one of the fellas. I really appreciate the interaction, but I feel like it's causing you to miss a lot of spots in this tournament. It's okay though, one of the fellas, because we're not even at the ante round yet. We're basically just kind of biding our time, waiting until the antes kick in. We are Gucci. Is this poker your full-time job? Yeah, it is. I mean, as much as you can say poker is a job, sometimes it feels like a job. Bob Hatter, always good to see you, man. Okay. Yeah, let's pot this one up. This is a good spot, right? Even though the antes haven't kicked in, we figure that we're probably ahead of Sex Gym Poker. We're probably ahead of Thug Henry. So we will fire out a pot-sized bet. If we get called by Sex Gym Poker, we're probably looking at a small pocket pair. And, yeah, let's fire out a half pot-sized bet. We'll give it until the 7. Hopefully just get through. And we don't get through. So that kind of makes me feel like, Thug Henry made a really, really quick check behind. Probably some sort of pair or something. Yeah, wow. Look at that. Look at that joker. Actually getting there with his 3-outer on the turn. And then doesn't get any value. Huh. Ugh. That's gross. Yeah, let me take a look. There you are, Suniti. And we met Suniti. That was pretty cool. Suniti's chilling out in the stream. So Suniti, I don't know, you just joined the stream. We have the fist bump patches. If you're roaming around the Rio, you got to stop by the Blue Shark Optics booth. Get one of these. Tell them you're from the Twitch stream and that you're there for a fist bump patch, and they'll hook it up. Gosh, that was pretty gross. I can't believe Thug Henry made the call on the flop. Like, what was he hoping to get? I don't know. This is why he's got the bony fish, you know. Ugh. And polarize. Shoot, man, I'm not sure. I pretty much have it all sold out on Tasty Steaks, and I wasn't doing 10% because 19 people all wanted to share at 1.25. So let me take a look really quick and see if you were one of the 19 that I popped on. Let me take a look at that polarize. If not, you know what? There's going to be a lot of opportunity down the road. Let me see. But it filled up pretty quick. Let me see here. WSOP online event. Yeah, polarize. I don't have you on it. But if someone, you know, go ahead and email me. If someone drops out, I can put you on kind of the alternate list.
I didn't see the Twitter.
About what?
About your Twitch.
Not yet.
Yeah. You need Twitter about so
I did it earlier. Let me go ahead and I'm going to go to the Twitterverse again, you guys. Live streaming the WSOP.com online championship event number 29 at Twitch Poker. Check it out. Check it out. Okay, let's go ahead and raise it up. 360.
Where's this raid thing? Rome. Did you just delete it?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I was gonna delete it. Did you ban him?
No.
Silence him?
You can ban them though.
I saw him. Oh,
We haven't used that Dutch Anon emoticon for a while.
John M. asked.
John M82 says, "Do you really think it's a bad idea to play real money games on Bovada?" Yeah, probably. I think it's probably a bad idea. Okay, so against 3 other opponents, we're just going to go ahead and fire out a half pot size bet. And I mean, really would like one of these guys to have like a king queen
Carry.
or like a king 10.
Get the information up. Oh my god, something got white.
We are Gucci.
Mm-hmm. Is that white for you?
So we are Gucci. Poker, online poker is not illegal in Nevada. So I feel like I want to set up a good... I kind of want to set it up so that we're getting the rest of it in on the river. So we'll fire out 1200 here. Set ourselves up for an all-in shove on the river, and hopefully he calls with like a king 10 or a king jack or a king queen. If he's got something like a set of 7s or a set of 6s, we're just never getting away from the hand. We are Gucci. You're not really allowed to play online poker in New York. People get around the laws all the time with like VPNs or, remote services. Just I wouldn't suggest doing it. They use things like Wi-Fi, geolocation. They use your phone. But yeah, I don't know. We are Gucci. I would say there's plenty
Just go.
of
I mean, how far is it away from New York?
New York to New Jersey.
Yeah.
Across the Hudson.
Is it really far? Like, because he can play if he's in New Jersey, though.
Yeah.
So just play in the weekends.
Yeah. Go. Take a little day trip to Hoboken.
Yeah. Go get a Airbnb.
Or just a coffee shop. Go chill out at a little coffee shop in Hoboken.
Hey, boogeyman. See, I'm gonna get 2 patches and put them on my titties. I'm gonna get 2 patches and put them on my titties.
That sounds nice, Vladdy. Nice. I like it.
Yes, you're right. We are Gucci. These gambling regulations are completely nonsensical.
Completely agree. We are Gucci, and do your part by calling your representatives and telling them to legalize online poker where you're at.
We want to be able to play everybody. In
legalize
the
live poker where you're at too. And there's a lot of things I could go on a tangent here. Don't go play the Venetian. If you want to help online poker and you want to help the fight to legalize it, don't go play at the Venetian. Poker. If you're going to go win a deep stack over at the Venetian, I'm happy for you, but at the same time, you shouldn't have even been playing there.
Yeah, because he just wants to kill it. Yeah. He wants to destroy it.
He does. That's like his goal is to destroy poker.
Yeah.
He sees poker players as like the worst of the worst, and I just don't understand how. I mean, the hypocrisy is thick with that one, you guys.
Well, because his family. Because his dad used to gamble.
Oh, yeah, because of his dad. Flatty 28 with the resub.
Hey,
Subbing
Flatty.
2 months in a row, Flatty. That is awesome.
He's been here longer than
big
that.
Big fist bump. Flatty's been with us for a long time.
Yeah, because he was at I Love Jake Harbor was his first account.
Yeah. So, Flatty.
He has a dual account.
I'm going to and we
love Flatty.
We do. We've hung out with him a few times now. And
great guy.
I actually am really glad to have met you, Flatty, and thank you very much for sticking with us on the stream. Yeah, after the series is over. We're going to take the girls out, and you and I are going to take the girls out. We're going to have a little bite.
Us, meaning me and your wife.
Yes,
not other bitches.
I mean, next one, and your wife. We will leave the other bitches at home.
Yes.
Thug Henry making that min raise. Wow. I just want to pot it again. I feel like we're ahead here with the ace 5 offsuit.
Oh, shoot. I accidentally put something on your account on accident. Oopsie.
See, will ya? You know what? See, will ya? I like those. I like those new emoticons we got. We got the gator. We got the slide.
And
we got the
EXO. And then we're going to get a spew. Because I love the spew.
We're getting a spew. We got June spewing a rainbow, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I made it. So you should try to get it. Or you want to look at it before you put it up? Get it perfect?
Yeah. Let's
do that tonight. Because I'm sick. And it would be perfect right now that I'm sick.
Yeah. We got Kyra Vavli. Good to see you in the stream, man. We've also got movie maker JJ Casino, J-Stat. How you doing, J-Stat? Good to see you, man. Okay, so now we're on break again. We are, I think now is when we get the...
add-on?
The add-on, right?
Yeah.
I think we get the add-on, the double add-on now.
Hey, Sarah D.
Sarah D, it's great to see you.
Yes,
great to see you. The World Series of Poker is going a little bit worse than I would have hoped, but...
not worse, but
no, I wanted a bracelet by now. I wanted to get 4 bracelets by the end of this summer, and
we need to pop that cherry.
Now it's looking like it's not going to happen. Now it's looking like I might only be able to win like 3 or 2. I wanted to win 4 more, but you know what? I was doing the numbers, and there are 36 players who have won 3 bracelets, exactly 3, and there are 35 players who have won 4 or more. I can get to that 4 or more. I can do it. I feel like I'm playing really well. I just got over the sickness. I feel like I've been working on my game, leading up to this series, and the cards really haven't been agreeing, but I'm getting into my groove, and I feel it happening. I feel it happening. I feel like today I sat down, I was paying attention to breathing frequency. I was paying attention to the blink frequency. I was seeing the moves, and then got screwed with a set versus a gut shot straight draw, and the rest is history. But you shake those off. You go into the next tournament. And I think that it's going to. I think that we're going to go ahead and get number 4 before the series is up, and maybe number 5. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Angoss says, "I paid to not go to Hoboken. I like Hoboken. It's kind of a nice little, nice little area. It's not so bad." Okay, guys, I'm gonna get a little more coffee. We're gonna be right back.
You should look
Gonna be right back.
about that POL, that one thing.
Okay, and we're back. We did have a good question. Who was it?
Oh, about the diet. It was.
I like it. I like that, Niles. Sounds good. I wanted to give you my 10% cut of my winnings since you've not been streaming, so I'll email you. And you can send me $20.
That's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
So,
So who was asking about diet?
let's see. I saw it. It was Dr. I want to say it was Dr. Hold on, I'll find it. Well, he's. What do you recommend? I remember the question. It was, what do you recommend diet-wise? Oh, Dr. Swisher, 23.
What did we eat? What did we eat last year when I took down that
Meat.
number 3? Do you remember what we had for breakfast?
No, I don't. We should write that down.
We
probably.
really should write that down. We should figure out what the winner's
But
meal
you did
is.
feel really good about it.
I do remember
and
that
you
I
were
was
wearing
in
glasses that week.
I was wearing glasses. I was trying to do a lot of smiling, right? Was I still doing the smiling thing last year?
You're pretty positive.
I was trying to be positive. It's very hard to stay positive, you guys. Today I was positive. Today I got knocked out. I stood up. I wished them luck. I was like, okay, good luck, guys. Then I walked away from the table. A couple of other days.
Movie Maker says, "Hi, Dutch."
I'll tell you, when I got knocked out of the Colossus. Or no, it was the Millionaire Maker. Day 1 of the Millionaire Maker. Oh my gosh. I lost it on these guys. It was horrible. So I went back to back. I was moving chips really well. And then I had Pocket Kings. I had 15,000 chips. Pocket Kings against 10-7 suited. And a guy raised with 10-7 suited. Another guy called. I re-raised it on the button. And the 10-7 suited calls. The other guy calls. And the flop comes out 6-5-3 with, rainbow. So they both check to me, and I fire out a huge, half pot size bet. And the 10-7 suited decides to call, and he turns his straight and checks to me. I check behind. The river comes nothing, and he fires out like 4,000, which is like, less than third pot. And I make the call. It's kind of a crying call. I'm fully expecting him to turn over a set, but he doesn't. He turns over his 10-7. So that got me back down to 8,000. And then the very next hand, I'm kind of tilty. I'm feeling bad, kind of tilty. The very next hand, I get pocket queens. And the same guy raises, same guy calls. I re-raise, same amount. And now the small blind just shoves for 8,100. He's got me covered by less than 100. He's got like 8,075, and I've got 8,000. And he just shoves. Everyone folds, and I've got queens. I make the call. This guy goes, good luck. He turns over pocket fours. I'm like, thank you. I turn over my queens, and just four right on the door. Just four. I'm like, oh, Jesus. And I sit there, and I'm looking at it. The board runs out, and I don't catch up. And they're counting, and I was like, what, you got me covered by 75? Jeez. And I look at him, I go, I don't know how that hand doesn't hold up. I mean, you even gave me the nice little good luck wish. And he's like, luck of the Irish. And I lost it, you guys. I got up from the table, and I go, you guys are all fucking idiots. I looked at him, every single one of you are all fucking idiots.
Did you really say it like that?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't say idiots. I think you called them retards, right?
Well,
idiots.
Yes. I actually used
he used the
I
bad
used an
one.
even worse name than idiot.
Yes.
I use the name you should never call somebody.
Yes, it's rude.
Because it's yeah.
I
lost it. I lost it. I walk away from the table, and I just, it hurt.
Okay, the boss 757 asks, Dutchy Dutch, what's up, man? Hope you've been killing it at the tables. Headed to AC to the Borgata for a big tournament. Borgata. Any advice for the first tournament? Do you ever intentionally try to give false tells, or do you think it would be smart for me to do? Would be smart for me to do it as it's my first tournament.
Let's see, who was asking that?
This is the 757 boss.
757 boss?
Yeah.
I would say, boss, no. Don't worry about giving away false tells. You're much better off just trying to conceal everything and standardize everything. You really have to know what someone's going to do when you try to throw a reverse tell at them, and it's really not worth it. In order for it to work, you kind of have to set it up. And more often than not,
they have to establish the tell first.
Yeah, you have to establish the tell first, and that means that you're actually giving away real information. And you have to be confident that you're not giving. Yeah, we're gonna make the call here, guys, and hope he doesn't have pocket queens, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Pretty rough. Nice hand, Harsha. Nice hand. We were getting 2-1 and hoping that we were on the right side of a coin flip. Maybe we can let it go. I don't know. Making the fold kind of feels weak there. But if he had more chips, we're making the fold for sure. He just didn't have enough chips to really get us off. Anyway. 757 boss. My suggestion to you would be to do what Joe Navarro says in his book. Read 'em and reap. Conceal, don't reveal. That's trademarked by Joe Navarro. He made a point to have TM next to that every time he used it. Conceal, don't reveal.
Does he really?
Yes, he does.
That's funny.
Yes, he does. I think that he envisions T-shirts. He thinks it's like the most clever thing anyone said.
It's awesome.
Conceal, don't reveal. I think that it is important. It's important to standardize, and when you try to throw a reverse tell, then you're more often than not you're going to be giving off a real tell that you don't even realize you're giving off, and you have to
tell that you're telling that false tell.
So I can
so
count
many levels,
on
man. These guys.
I can really only think of one time in my life.
You've given a false tell before, and you really.
I'll tell you what. I've also tried to give off false tells, and it completely backfired.
Yeah.
They do things that I never expect them to do or don't want them to do. It's really hard to give off false tells and reliably have it happen. And I'll tell you too, most of the time, if someone's actually good enough to pick up on tells, 757 boss, you're better off staying away from them until later on in the tournament. So I can really only think of one time in my whole life where I feel like I gave off a reverse tell and it worked. And it actually was in 2006 in the main event.
No, you did something in an epic.
Did I give a little reverse tell in an epic?
I think you might have during an epic. He was so mad because he called you or something. I forget the exact hand, but the guy was so angry.
I've tried a couple times, but you really have to be giving your opponent a lot of credit And if a player is good enough to pick up on those things, it's probably best just to stay away from them. Anyway, I don't think it's a good idea.
Yes, so that was, let's see, that was from the Boss 757, or the 757 Boss. Good luck on that tournament, by the way. Let's
Thank you.
see. Not you. The
Oh.
Boss.
Yes,
Who cares about your tournament? No, I'm just teasing.
Because good luck, 757 Boss, in that New Jersey tournament.
Yes, good luck. No, it's not New Jersey. It's Atlantic City, I think.
Yeah. No, I was out of line, you guys. I was out of line that day.
Oh, are they catching up
To
to
my
it?
credit, I was sick. I was irritated. I had the pleasure of playing with a poker player out of Florida named Maurice Hawkins.
What was the thing that
who-
the little fish was saying? It was an honor just to compete.
That's what I need to start saying. I need to start saying, it was an honor just to compete. It is an honor just to compete. That's what I need to start saying, like
that
the
was
fish in
really
American
crazy.
Dad.
Dutch doesn't really blow up like that.
It is an honor just to compete.
So the
There's
luck of the
Mary
Irish
Dave saying
tilted
it.
you, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. When like that's what like set me up. I was okay. I was like, I had to say something snarky, you know. Oh, I can't believe I didn't hold up since you gave me your good luck wish. And if he was like, yeah, sorry, man, I would have been okay. I would have, but when he said, and he said it, like he had the Irish accent too. He was actually from
I
Ireland.
bet it was really sexy too. I love the accent.
Yeah, it was a super sexy,
Sexy Irish
accent. I wanted
accent.
to punch him right in the nose. He actually looked like a thin Brad Cooper.
Ooh.
Except he had a pimple right here on his
never
nose.
mind. The pimple just
And a very thick Irish accent.
I like the accent though.
Yeah, he goes, look at the Irish.
You can't even do it.
Oh,
You just wanna
no.
punch him 'cause he wants-
No.
You know what? You should find that man,
Oh, man.
and tell him to say it to me because I would like to hear it. It's my fantasy. If you're out there watching, Mr. Irishman,
Oh,
if you could,
gosh.
that'd
Yeah,
be awesome.
I lost it. And so I was playing with Maurice Hawkins, who had no idea who I was. And I didn't know who he was either. It
Oh.
turns out he's like ranked 500th right now in
you
the
don't know
U.S.
a lot of people.
It's true, and I'm supposed to, but he's definitely supposed to know who I am. You know, there's only 70 of us with 3 or more, but it doesn't matter. He
Yeah, but Dutch,
irritated
you're more
the
of a
hell out of me.
profession.
Oh my gosh!
Well, when Dutch is sick, he's easily irritated.
I
So
was.
all you guys,
I was-
if you guys
I
want
was
to tilt
short.
him, make sure he's sick.
I was really short.
Start
Like
tickling him.
the whole week, I was really short. I was really upset at everybody because I was feeling miserable. I was feeling miserable. I couldn't talk. I was coughing up, shit. My nose was running. I was feeling tired and cranky and like sore. I hated it, and I was still like, I gotta win this bracelet.
I think you should
I
just
gotta
focus on the
win a
now.
bracelet.
You should just focus on winning the table
Yeah.
because I mean the bracelet's so far off. You know, you got to focus on the now and just focus on your table and the players, and you're really good at that unless they move you.
Good advice.
It's when they move you that's when you kind of run into trouble.
But I have the advantage of kind of bringing table presence with me. You know, when I do get moved to a new table, I get to sit down, and
Start a
more
new
often than not, I'll know someone there. You know, and I'll give them a little nod and give them a little hello. And more often than not, especially here at the World Series, they know who I am. At least a couple of them do. A couple of days ago in the Colossus Flight 1, actually, I got I got it all in with Ace King against Ace 9 on the flop, where we both we both had our ace, and he got it all in with that 3-outer and ended up getting it. And that was rough. And a guy, he left me with like 600 chips, and then they immediately broke our table. But before they broke our table, but after the bad beat, another guy across the table from me, he looks at me, he goes,
Boogeyman says Dutch should trademark. You're all fucking stupid.
yeah,
He would buy that shirt. No, we don't mean
trademark.
it. We don't mean that, guys. He didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it.
He didn't mean it.
I didn't mean
He
it.
was just angry because he was sick.
That's
he was
right.
he was angry at the germs. The germs are all idiots.
Yep.
Is it true, Dutch? Movie maker JJ Casino says it's hard to determine hearts, diamonds, and clubs, spades with those new cards at the WSOP. I thought it was my vision till Nagano pointed it out.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
think it's a
true?
little bit tough to tell the difference between clubs and spades.
Is
with the
that
new
right?
cards. Yeah,
I'll have to look at
absolutely.
them.
I mean, when you're playing stud, Or,
Like the
like
I don't know.
stud
So
games.
how is are they like rounded diamonds? I'm gonna have to look at the cards.
It's just hard to tell the difference between the clubs and the spades. I don't know why.
Oh,
It just is.
okay.
And sevens have this kind of weird little hook on them.
Hook.
Yeah.
Huh.
I
That is
mean, it
weird.
looks like a hook. It looks like a fish hook.
Really?
Sevens look
You're
like
like,
a little
oh,
fish
fish
hook.
hook,
Like,
hooker.
It's kind of ugly. Okay, M. Lawson sitting here with the
I thought it was clever, though.
with the limp.
So
Let's
let
go
them-
ahead and
let
ISO
them
with
think it's
a little
clever.
$700 raise.
Oh wow, we had a limper.
M. Lawson. Pretty sure that's Michelle Lawson.
I'm Michelle, but I don't know.
That's Michelle Lawson. That's
Why would she limp?
unless it's Ted. It could be Ted Lawson.
It's probably their daughter. I don't know.
God, I hate to do it. I hate to do it. I love the Lawson family. Such good people.
But you're gonna put a fish on her.
Bony
Because
fish.
they're limping. What the hell? Limp, limp, limp.
Open lips. You never open limp at this stage, and they just did. They just open limped and folded. So,
So
whoever it
Polarized
is, M.
asked,
Lawson is going to get the bony fish.
Polarized just made a Tasty Steaks profile.
Yes,
And
Tasty
it's-
Steaks is a good site.
And then how long do they take to change the status to accepting steaks?
I don't really know.
Okay, we don't know.
What I do know is that I'm working on something similar, staking.com. And of all the implementations I've seen, tastysteaks.com is the most polished and the one that I think is the best. So
far.
I'm using tastysteaks.com for my WSOP online package. And if you're trying to sell some action, I would suggest signing up to tastysteaks.com and trying it out, because it's a really good site. It's put together by the same people behind Crush Live Poker. Bart Hansen has a developer there named Andrew Welch who put the whole thing together in less than a month, and I think that he did a really good job. I got the opportunity to meet with him here at the series, and the whole point of putting together staking.com has always been to scratch my own itch. They're pretty close to what I want to see, so I don't know. I'm going to try to actually work something out with Andrew down the line, see how this goes. But I would definitely suggest all of you guys check out tastysteaks.com if you're trying to sell packages of yourself. Let's go ahead and raise this up.
PLO Junkie asks, what are your thoughts on the WSOP cards this year?
I mean, I liked the
talking about
bicycle
them for a minute.
cards. I liked the U.S. Playing Card Company. I felt like I think it's. I think it's a down step. I think that if they were going to go with like a different company, I would have liked to see them go with like Kim or Kopag. Instead, wait a minute. Actually, I think Kim and Kopag might actually be those actually might be U.S. Playing Card Company brands. But yeah, I think it was a step down. I think that they must have gotten all of them for free from the playing card company, maybe even plus a little kick. Wow, Thug Henry making the very quick call. Let's go ahead and fire out a half pot size bet. See if we can just take it.
Hey, Dr. Swisher23 asks, how did you convince your parents that poker was a viable career choice for you? My
Let's
parents
go
are
ahead and wait
strongly
until it
against
gets down to the 7. Then we're going to fire out an all in.
Sorry. Are you in a big pot here?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he calls us anyway. Yeah, we go for the double rebuy at this point. And we made the mistake of trying to get a bony fish to fold.
Yeah, they usually
This is a big mistake. It's a big mistake that we just made, because he's going to be able to put us on all sorts of busted flushes if he's not making the fold on the turn, and the spade doesn't come on the river. It's probably not going. That bluff is probably not going to work out. I mean, it does look like we're trying to get value out of a king, but the big mistake that players make in these tournaments is calling too much, not folding too much. So when you put someone into a situation where they can make a really good call, probably a mistake. And
Did
that's
you
what
not
we
finish
just did.
your story with the
No, I didn't finish it. It doesn't
the
matter.
bad beat story where he got 3 outer and then this guy across from you said something? You got interrupted.
Yeah, the guy goes like this.
Oh wait, he's gonna
The guy
finish
goes
it.
like this.
He's gonna finish it. Sorry,
He
guys.
looks over like this. He goes.
Hold on.
Poker's a lot like sex.
Hold on, I gotta laugh here.
He goes,
Hold on.
he goes,
Sorry.
He goes,
This is good.
"You're Dutch Boyd. Not a lot of people around here know, but I know." And he goes, Poker's a lot like sex, huh? And I look at him and I go, why? Because it's unsatisfying and over way too quickly.
He goes, no. He goes, no.
He goes, no.
Say it.
Say it.
Oh my god. I wish I was
My
there.
favorite part, he goes,
And then he said it, right? He was like,
he goes, yeah, and then he says it. Everybody thinks they're good at it. Not a
Right.
lot of people are. I'm like, that's not quite how that went, but that's okay. I go, that was kind of a backhanded compliment, man. He said,
I don't know you.
not a lot of people know,
you.
but I know.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Anyway.
Yeah, I thought
So-
it was funny.
Dr. Swisher, 23, asks, how did you get your parents to be convinced that poker was a career choice for you? And I said that your mom didn't approve until you won your first
No,
bracelet.
She wasn't really too
into
happy
it, right?
about it
At all.
No. She
Until you
didn't-
won.
Until I won.
And saw how big of a deal it was.
I mean, my mom was always like very supportive and proud.
Sure.
But
But always wanting you to do something
She liked
else.
seeing me on the 2003 main event coverage. She liked seeing me in Rolling Stone. It wasn't really until I won my first bracelet, though, that I got to really say, "Look, this is actually a career worth pursuing." So, in a way, that's one of the biggest things that a bracelet can give you is validity. You get to say, "Okay, this is actually a career path, and I'm good at it because look, I have this piece of hardware." D Peglo given the resub. D Peglo, thank you very much for sticking with us. It really means a lot to us. We're gonna go ahead and make the call here, and not a great pre-flop starting hand, but we're getting like 8-1 plus implied odds. So, what are the chances of hitting like some sort of miracle? 3-4-5 or 6-2 or trip sixes or trip twos flop? Not that low.
It says WSOP.com is saying that you're playing the 2-7 single draw. I don't know how that even works.
Nope. Not playing a deuce to seven triple single draw. D Peglo, WSOP.com is wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and make the fold here. Let me go ahead and see how many chips it says I have.
Right now?
That's what it says. It's going on right now. That was what
playing
JD
it
Cole
right
was
now?
in. Well, I hope not. I gotta go, guys. Shoot, I gotta go.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is what happens when Poker News is no longer covering the World
my God.
Series. Let's see chip counts. Do they have me up here? Johnny Monette. They have Johnny Monette up here. Dutch Boyd. There I am. There I am with 7,500 chips in the deuce to seven single draw no limit.
You need to tell them. You need to say something at Poker News that says, no, I'm playing online.
I mean, do they have me as updates?
I don't know. Let me look. That's too funny.
Do they have updates here? I mean, wow.
Are you playing it right now? You're
They,
in the
they
news?
have me as a chip count.
Are you the chip leader? Because
No,
if you are, you have to
no, I
run
have a
over there
starting
really
stack.
quick.
I have a starting
Oh.
stack.
Well, maybe you should go ahead.
Maybe I should go.
You didn't buy in?
I should go and ask where
You're
my
like,
stack is.
hey, you should at them.
Oh man. No, I kind of wanted to play it just because it's a very small field, pretty decent.
Which one is this one? Which one is the?
1,500 deuce to seven,
What?
no limit.
Why didn't you? Oh wait, well, why didn't you play it?
Well, I don't really have that much experience at a deuce to seven single draw no limit.
Okay,
I've
kind of a weird.
But no
game.
one does. That's the thing. It's kind of a dead game, and I know enough where I don't think I'd be completely dead money here.
So this is.
But I just don't think I'd be an equity favorite. I don't think. But
So this
I'm
is event
tempted just
number
because there's only 156 entries right
23.
now. I mean, it's tempting to
Can you
play
still
it.
register right now,
Yeah.
or is it done?
No, you can still register.
Maybe
So
it's a sign.
Hort 336. We're gonna go ahead and make the call
Let me
against
see.
you, my friend.
Hold on, I gotta see if I don't. Oh wow, you do have chips. you're
Yeah, I've got a starting stack.
Holy crap, that's funny. God, you need to
So,
text Max real quick.
Hort
and say, just so you
336
know.
If he had overcards, he missed.
You should text back and say, just so you know, I'm not playing that.
No, I don't need it. I don't need to do
Well,
it.
because it's funny.
So let's go ahead and fire out a half pot size bet and see
my
if maybe
gosh.
Pocket Twos actually is ahead here. Gringo Gordo, we lose him, and Hort 336, we think that we're probably going to be able to lose him too. Good. Yeah, I
Wait.
better go to the Twitterverse.
Maybe you're not Dutch, but maybe you are playing it. Maybe,
No, I'm not
maybe we're not
playing it.
here right now. Maybe
Oh
this
my
is a dream.
gosh, you know what? You're really weirding me out right now. You're really
Maybe
blowing
I'm
my
not
mind.
sick.
If all of a sudden I just
Wait.
snapped out of it,
And
I'm
then now
sitting
you're there.
at the table, I'm going to be really, really weirded out. It's just like, whoa, I call.
Just shut.
All in.
Oh gosh.
Oh man. Okay, so at WSOP, so WSOP.com has me
Oh my gosh.
listed as
You have.
a starting stack in the Deuces 7 no limit event. I didn't even know I was playing.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, let's go ahead and fire out a 600. It's a little bit late here, a little bit late, but whatever. We'll go ahead and fire it out. I got a little distracted because
Sorry. That's
you know,
weird.
actually going to the time bank before you make a pre-flop raise isn't what we're trying to do. Safari Joe in the house. Good to see you, man. So yeah, we'll go ahead and fire out the same amount. Fire out the same amount, 600. Wait until it gets down to the 7. And he makes the call, which is good for us. I think that we can probably just go ahead and check behind here.
Did you Twitter that? That's funny.
If we check behind, it's going to look like we don't have anything. So we'll go ahead and check behind. Hope he doesn't have an ace-4. If he fires out a bet, we're making the call. If he checks, we're firing out a value bet. Okay. We will... Wow. Pretty tempting to actually to go ahead and make a raise. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Nice hand there, Hort. We kind of let you get there. But we thought that he probably had fewer outs than he did. And we felt like we were probably going to be able to get some more value just by checking behind and getting a nice bet on the river there. Didn't really go how we wanted it to. The funny thing is, I don't think that he's folding. I don't think he's folding on the turn. Sigh. Guys, that's not what we're trying to do. Not what we're trying to do. So I wonder, I mean, like, Hort's plan must have been, he must have decided that he was going to do some sort of out-of-position float. I think actually Hort probably would have fired out on the river even if he didn't hit 2-pair. Even if he didn't have a pair of 7s. I think that 7 actually kept him from making the play that he was planning on, because surely he wasn't just calling there hoping to hit a gut shot. He had a plan. He was doing some sort of out-of-position float move. Certainly. Yeah. Lakers 656. Not this summer. Not this summer. Haven't won anything yet. But the World Series is super new. It's super early.
Are you playing the horse tomorrow?
Yeah. Playing the 1500 horse tomorrow. And I have no doubt, Lakers, that I'm going to be able to add to my existing bracelet count. I feel like I'm going to go ahead and win that 4th bracelet this summer. So stay tuned. Norman Wells. Yeah. They need to have overlays. Interesting.
East Sign Slang has a question about a situation as well. Dutch there. PC. I think he's the second time asking it, so better get on it, Dutchy.
East Side Slang. saying, Dutch, what would you have done in this situation? I had about 8 grand in chips in the Colossus. Blinds are 250, 500. I had jacks pre-flop. It went bet, raise, call, call. Flop came king, queen, jack. Okay.
And then you have another one after that, like epic sponge.
I don't know East Side Slang. I try to get away from a set today, and I couldn't do it. I don't really think that anyone's going to fault you for going busted with a set of jacks in that spot. How would I have played it post flop? I don't know. I can't really answer it. It's so situational. You did a pretty good job spelling it out, but the truth is it's kind of hard to follow hand histories without like a hand replayer. And I don't know anything about the players that you're playing against. 8 grand in chips in the Colossus at blinds 250, 500. So let me think about this for a second. That's still a little bit early, right? Let me think about it. 255. So the antes have already kicked in. That means that you're probably looking at right before dinner break, right? You got 8,000 in chips, so you've been able to chip up a little bit. Pre-flop, you had jacks and you bet. Someone raised, and it went call, call, and I guess you called. Or maybe you were the one who put in the raise, and someone called, and someone else called. I don't know, man.
Which one is this one? Oh, this is the hand that you're in?
Yeah, I don't know. We've got Sponge saying, "Hey Dutch, so I've watched the stream a bit and I love it. Keep up the good work. I did have a small question. I'm from Australia, so the closest casino is Crown. Would you say to begin with 1-2 would be a good way to dip my feet in the water?" Yeah, I would say so. Look, we actually FFS Sponge. Just subscribe, Sponge. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
man. Big fist bump to you. Welcome to the crew.
We met your friend Patrick the other day.
Yeah, we met Patrick the Starfish the other day.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for actually clicking on that sub button, Sponge. I would say since you're on Australia, you get to play on PokerStars, right?
Yeah.
So I would start by playing online, kind of smaller micro limits online. Sponge, we're going to go ahead and ship you that DRM-free digital version of Poker Tilt 2 as my way of saying thank you. The very first sub perk that we're shipping out to you. Thank you so much for clicking on that sub button. If you have any other questions or anything, I'm here for you, man. Yeah. So, or a $50 no limit hold'em like a tournament would probably be better than a 1-2 or 1-1 cash game for sure if you're kind of new to poker.
Definitely lasts longer too, probably.
Yeah, you get more experience for the price. It's kind of
It's different play though.
Different play for sure, but 1-1, 1-2 games are kind of hard to beat because of the rake. The rake is going to be really high. I feel like the level of play is going to be about the same in a small buy-in tournament and a small buy-in cash game, but the rake, the effect that the rake has on beatability, we'll call it, I think is a little bit lower in the tournaments. So yeah, I would say go with a $50 tournament, FFS Sponge, and play a lot on stars. I'm very jealous that you're actually in a place that you can play on stars, play on full tilt, play on party poker. Very jealous, actually.
Yeah, I'm very jealous. Me too. So Home Fry's going to be here in a few weeks, and he'll be playing 4 or 5 events. That's good before the main. Awesome. Yep. Do you know Home Fry?
Let's see. I think so. I'm looking forward to saying hi.
Oh, D. Peglow is also playing the horse tomorrow, and hopes to see us all. We'll see you two at the final table.
Oh, awesome. D. Peglow, let's do it. Let's make that final table. I would love to get to a final table with a couple of the other Twitch crew.
Yeah, I guess I should come and
D. Peglow, before you play it, man, get your fist bump patch. If you don't see me, you can. I'll have a couple with my pocket.
I'll be around too.
Exmo's going to be there too.
Wandering
Maybe.
around the
I don't think
halls
so. She's
with a
sick.
camera.
She's feeling sick.
No, I'll try to get better.
Okay.
I'll eat some vitamin C.
So Home Fry, when you're coming
Do some
out,
cocaine.
we will definitely be out here too. Looking forward to meeting you face to face. We'll hook you up with one of these fist bump patches, and make sure not to leave Vegas without saying hi. If you end up making a final table, I'm going to be screaming so hard on your rail, man. You have no idea. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and we're gonna We're going to sweat you. Oh, that reminds me of sweating friends. We tried to sweat Brendan Cantu.
Yep, we did. He made a 7th, and was it 7th or 6th? I think it was 6th actually.
7th.
Was
he
it
was going
7th?
for 7th, and that's what he got, 7th.
So brutal.
Yeah,
he got it all
it
with
was
kings
brutal.
against
It
ace
was
10
really
suited.
brutal, and he couldn't really get away from it because
No, he had a king of spades in his hand.
I mean,
He gets 3 bets in
amazing.
pre-flop. Ace 10 suited raises his big blind. He re-raises. Ace 10 suited calls. The flop comes out all 3 spades, like a 9, a 9-8-3, all 3 spades. So his opponent just flops the nut flush. He has his overpair of kings with a king flush, draw. So he's just never getting away from it. It's pretty brutal for him. He got knocked out, and we got the chance to watch 3 hands.
I have to download them.
Like
I
3
actually
hands.
got him. I actually got him in the hand. Actually, Dutch. Did you know that? I actually was taking pictures as he had his kings, and I was across the way. I need to put him up.
Yeah.
I've just been sick, so I've kind of been slacking. Shoot, I should do that right now. I've been farting. Has a lot of poker site questions. That was a perfect sub, the other one. His question came around and everything.
Oh, man.
Are you
so
on break?
JD Cole is out of the deuce to 7. I'm sorry to hear it, JD.
Oh, was he playing it? The deuce to 7?
Yeah. He's playing the deuce to 7, no limit. I'm kind of jealous now.
You should have been playing it, maybe.
I should have played it.
Well, I don't know. It's good to be, but at the same time, twitching is very important, too. We need to twitch,
Yeah, and I've been missing you guys.
and I think we should I think we should really, really try hard to wake up earlier. Or really, really try hard to do it at night. That means you, Dutch.
Do more Twitch
You
streaming.
need to,
We need to do more Twitch streaming.
At least a Hearthstone, at least to update.
Yeah, we did a little bit of a Hearthstone run the other day.
You did good today.
Earlier,
Today.
right? It was
Yeah.
today. It could be the turnaround.
Yeah.
We had another 12-win run right here on Twitch. It was awesome.
That's never happens because you only done it twice.
And that's
I
my
guess it
second
does
time.
happen,
Yeah.
but-
So it's never happened before for me on Twitch. I've done a 12-win arena run before, just once. But this is the first time I actually got to stream it. So that was pretty cool. And thank you very much to a couple of the guys who helped me through it. Rain was here kind of helping me through make some decisions. And every once in a while, Anaconda are one of our favorite mods.
Oh, Snarfy
Anaconda.
just subscribed.
Snarfc, just subscribing, man.
That's how I feel today. Snarfc.
What does Snarfc mean?
It's like
I need to go to the
it's like
Urban Dictionary
Smurfy,
for that
Dutch,
one.
obviously.
What does the Urban Dictionary say about Snarfc?
We are gonna take over the world.
Snarfc.
It's probably made up.
Doesn't say anything.
Yeah, because
Snarf,
It's like-
a lovable yet slightly annoying character from the Thundercats show.
That's pretty fun.
Adjective: sexy and or stylish.
Ooh,
Snarf.
you're very snarfalicious. I like that.
So, Snarfc, thank you so much, man. Big fist bump
Welcome
to you.
to
Welcome
the
to the crew. And we're going to go ahead and ship you that DRM-free digital version of my book, Poker Tilt, as our way of saying thank you. The very first sub-perk coming at you. So XML is going to go ahead and get you that digital version right away. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and, 560, 600, 700, 980. Sure.
Flopstar1 says, really enjoyed Poker Tilt Dutch. First book I actually finished in quite a while.
Snarfc?
No, this is Flopstar, and that's what
Flopstar.
Flopstar1.
Man, Flopstar, I'm glad that you actually... Wow. Look at that. And he's just like, you know what? All in. All in. 100 big blinds, all in. Gosh, these guys just... they just grind my ass, man. What an overbet that is. And he just takes it.
So
Yeah,
also,
we're not gonna fold, or we're not gonna make the call there, Thug Henry. The only time we're calling there is when you are completely waxed. So Flopstar, thank you very much for actually spending the time to read the book. It means a lot to me. I spent a lot of time writing it. XML spent a lot of time editing
ripping
it
the pages out
and
my hair.
and motivating me to write. So it took us the better part of a year. So thank you very much for actually spending the time to give it a read.
FF Sponge says, I'm relatively new to the whole poker scene since he just subscribed. What is the deal with the U.S. and not being able to play poker online?
Who
he's
just
from
asked
Australia.
I'm sorry, who just asked?
FFS Sponge, he just subbed.
Yep, Sponge.
Yeah, and then he wants to know why we can't play online anymore.
So
I think that was in 2011, right?
yeah, Sponge. I think that there's eventually going to be a whole book written about it.
There should be.
You know, there's
a lot of videos.
there's a long history with online poker, and I mean, I played my little fair share of it. I'll tell you what, Sponge, the answers to your questions are actually in Poker Tilt. So if you read Poker Tilt, you're going to actually get the whole story of Black Friday, the UIGEA. You're going to see how online poker developed, and you're also going to see, you know, how it kind of blew up poker and then blew up. So basically, how it stands right now is online poker is illegal in the U.S. Except for a number of states. And those states are Nevada, New Jersey, and Delaware. A couple of other states in the U.S. are thinking about, you know, we're going to go ahead and make the call here. I just don't really feel like making the fold. I think that if we make the fold, we're going to lose credibility for our future pre-flop raises. So we'll go ahead and just make the call. Hope to actually hit something. And when we don't hit something, we're just going to check fold. We're not that big of an equity dog. We were getting 3-1 plus whatever implied odds that Gringo Gordo might give us here. So I feel okay with calling with 8-7 suited. If we would have raised a little bit more, where we were getting more like 2-1 instead of 3-1, then I think that it's a fold. So yeah, if you want the short version though, Sponge, you can go check out. You know, just do a Google search for Black Friday, and I think there's a whole Wikipedia page about it. Basically, that's how online poker became illegal in the U.S.
I'll find that. Is there a Wikipedia of it?
I think so.
Let me find it. That's a good.
JD Cole, I agree. It
was a very sad day.
I've been farting, that's funny. He says, this girl Michelle reminds me of my girlfriend.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Is this it? The state versus Schneider?
He says, sometimes I'm stubborn, but she still loves me and supports me. I love you, Keek baby.
I love you too, Daddy.
That's funny.
That's pretty cute. Keek babe is cute.
Okay, we'll make the fold.
Haha, it's a snarf.
So, yeah, Joe Kozlowski is one of the guys that we got to meet in person here in Vegas, so that was pretty cool. And I'm looking forward to actually chilling out, Joe, when the World Series isn't going on, where we can actually, you know, I want to see some of your stand-up. Joe Kozlowski does a little bit of stand-up out east, where he's from. Is it from Boston, I think? Is that where Joe was from?
Some place that's very snowy.
Yeah. And so Vegas is a good place to do stand-up comedy. There's a lot of, I mean, it's not New York, it's not L.A., but there's a couple of places that have like, we have a couple of comedy clubs here in Vegas, and we've got a couple of ones that have like open mic nights and whatnot. I think it'd be kind of fun. Shadow Virus says, which site do you think is better for an average, above-average player that plays 1-2 tourneys per day? Bovada versus ACR. Man, you're putting me in a tough spot, Shadow Virus, to even answer that. But Bovada. I don't suggest you play on any of them but Bovada. I'm not saying you should play on Bovada. I'm saying that is the answer to your question, and I feel uncomfortable even saying that. But between ACR and Bovada, it's got to be Bovada. Bovada is the sports book. You know, Bovada is has so much dead money in terms of sports bettors, and Bovada keeps the money in circulation by making it impossible to bum hunt. So
because of the anonymous.
Yeah, because of the anonymous usernames. So the action has to be softer, and I think that if I was going to be playing on an illegal criminal enterprise, if I was going to support an offshore illegal criminal enterprise like Bovada or ACR, I would rather support Bovada than ACR. One thing I do like about Bovada, I mean, they've been around for so long. They've got an actual name attached with Calvin Air. Bodog was one of the very first people in the online gaming industry. So it would surprise me if they just like folded up shop one day and didn't pay out. I don't think it would really surprise anybody if that happened with America's Card Room. I don't think anyone would be like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't see it coming. I never saw it coming." No one would say that. But if Bovada closed up shop and didn't pay everybody, I think people would be like, "Wow, I didn't really see that coming." Just be careful, man. Be careful because it's an offshore criminal enterprise. I mean, that's at best you're supporting an offshore criminal enterprise when you play on those sites. At worst, you're actually committing a crime yourself. If you're in certain states, it's actually going to be illegal to play. It's illegal here in Vegas. It's illegal for us to play on Bodog or Bovada. Wow, look at this. This is so tempting to go ahead and peel. I think we're going to do it, guys. We have position on everybody. It's a very...
Can I use it real quick?
My phone?
Yeah, I want to put this flashback.
You got it.
I'm going to email myself, and I'm going to put this phone. Do you have the... no, actually, I'll just put it in the thing right now. Do you have the... Never mind.
Yeah, so we were getting great pot odds here. We were getting like 6-1 to straight pot odds. And then, plus implied odds. I think that 3-4 offsuit's not really that great of a hand, but we're going to have position on everybody. It plays pretty good multi-way. And we're probably not going to be dominated if we do hit our hand. If it does come, like...
You know what? I'll do it to my own phone. Do you know where the other phone is?
No.
Maybe I do need it then.
Yeah, go for it. Here you go.
Do I need iTunes to look at it, though? If I need iTunes, it's not going to work. Almanac.
We got Almanac with the resub. Thank you very much for sticking with us, man. Really appreciate you staying with us and resubbing. We got Double Gutter in the house. Good to see you, man. Oh, that's pretty brutal, JD. A 9-7, if you guys don't know, a 9-7 is actually a really pretty decent hand in Deuce 7. No limit. Man, I remember the one time I played Deuce 7 no limit. I got dealt a Pat 9 against Minneapolis Jim Meehan. I got dealt a Pat 9. It was a smooth one. It was a 9-6. And he got dealt a Pat 8. And that was it. That was it. So 7-6-5-3 against 9-7-6-5-4. I mean, what? I guess you throw away the 7. I mean, if you know what he's got, you throw away the 7, right? Because you can't really throw away the 9 and draw to just a 2. Throwing away the 7 lets you get a 2 or a 3. But no, you shouldn't have drawn. He's supposed to break. Okay, you guys. So let's take a look at where we are now. It's not looking so good. 93 out of 111. I wouldn't say it's going so well for us. We got Thug Henry in the big blind. M. Lawson given the raise. How many people didn't take the add-on? It looks like 99 people took the add-on out of 147. So we actually had 48 players just kind of giving us that equity gift. $5,000 for first. I would like to win for 5,000. How much are we in for here? Looks 3 rebuys and an add-on. So this is costing us a little bit. $250. Ugh. $250. And it pays 25. 25th is 224. So if we cash, we get our money back. Yay. It's like the gambler's prayer. Lord, let me break even. I really need the money. Make the fold. We got Dr. Swisher saying Louis C.K. for the win. I agree. Louis C.K. is one funny guy. He came out with a new stand-up special, you guys. I actually bid the $5 and paid for it. Yeah. Phobes, thank you very much, man. We got Polarized giving Christos takes it on the turn. What's going on with Jordan? We've got Jordan Christos about 40 minutes ago. And the 1K no limit. 459 players left. So this is the today event. So he must not have done well in the he made it to day 2 in the 1500. Skrilla Gorilla giving us the yo. Good to see you, Skrilla. Big fist bump to you, man. Nefestus Amateur, it really depends on what state you're in. So gambling traditionally has always been a state-by-state thing. It's always been, wow, and Harsh is just out. King 9 versus Aces. Thug Henry must have slow played that, right? We looked away for a second, so I'm not quite sure how Thug Henry played that, but I got to think that Thug Henry just called pre-flop, and that's how, yeah, Thug Henry just calls. Nope. How it went was Harsha decided to limp. Thug Henry raises to 937 from the small blind after those limps with the pocket aces. No. No, I don't, baby. Maybe in the bedroom. Maybe it's in your camera bag.
Maybe. I need it.
Well, I'm going on break here in 8 minutes. I can help you look. With ace after 2 limpers in this small blind at 150, 300 ante. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and save that little note on Thug Henry. So we will go ahead and make the call here. What do we get? Hort 336. We will check to you and go for a check raise. Yeah. Skrilla Gorilla decides to go ahead and spoil a couple chapters in my book. So Hort 336 coming at it with 900. And I feel like we can just call here. I think that we're probably ahead, but I'm a little bit worried about check raising. I kind of feel like check raising could induce him to play back at us. So let's just call. If he's got an ace, he's going to get a couple more bets out of us. But I just don't think that we need to automatically give Hort credit for an ace here. So we're going to make the call. And a king is not really what we want to see because now he hits king queen or king jack.
Archie Kubota's in the house. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so we were ahead the whole way. He had 6-10 suited, you guys, so he actually didn't even have 6 outs. He had 3 outs.
Did you get it?
No.
Okay, good.
No, we actually won.
Oh my gosh, it's a miracle.
It would have been a tough call to make on the end, but we probably would have made it.
Can you look over, glance over there, see if it happens to be over there?
It's not here, babe.
Okay.
I'll help you find it in 8 minutes.
Well,
What are you trying to do?
I gotta do my Instagram.
Just gotta do her Instagrams.
I got it. I found it.
She
I
found it.
It's like whenever you want to find it for me, but it needs to be charged.
And I helped. So best orc player. You know what I don't understand best orc player is why don't they just do Bitcoin? I mean, Bitcoin is so easy. You don't need to ask permission from anybody. You just you don't need to rely on a credit card processor. You don't need to eat the fees. Bitcoin's a good way to transfer money around. Tricks asking, do you have to be in New Jersey? Yeah, either New Jersey or Nevada or Delaware. Make the fold here, you guys. Thug Henry now coming out with a 956. Again, just go into that number pad. Thug Henry. I'm such an idiot. Poker Djinn on Twitter just tweeted saying, "You should walk in and ask where your chips are." I was thinking the same thing. Just walk in and be like, "Where's my chips?" Like running frantically, sweat dripping down, all out of breath. I saw him playing this event. Where's my chips? Brent Harrington. Kitty Bear is actually working. Kitty Bear, friend of the stream, is actually working the WSOP media, so he just actually fixed it.
Oh.
And he asked, "How's the online tourney going?" Thanks, bro. Still grinding away. Have a special feeling about this one. Okay, so now we've got our little friend here raising to 600 under the gun +1. We've got pocket fours. Wow, and C-Mac just makes a flat call. He raises, we 3-bet, and the small blind just flat calls, just cold calls a 3-bet in the small blind. So now we probably have to hit. Ooh. He donk leads 25-12. It's just mind-blowing, guys. It really makes my head hurt because I have no idea what to do now. It's okay. We will just fold. When you don't know, just fold. JQ Adams, yes, I do take notes in live play a good chunk of the time. I haven't been doing it lately, but I should. I should do it more. Look at Thug Henry sitting there just limping in. I don't understand the limp. I really don't. And Amara Dave, you got it. I will show the tournament lobby just for you on break. We're going to be on break here in about 2 hands. Maybe just 1 hand.
Download this to my drive.
Yeah, you got it.
This computer is FUCK'd. I gotta take these pictures out. I don't know what's wrong with. Oh, well, it's old. Edswood's just subscribed.
Oh, no kidding. Edswood, 7. With the
Nice.
sub. Thank you so much, man. Big fist bump to you. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the crew, Ed. We're going to go ahead and ship you that DRM free digital version of Poker Tilt as our way of saying thank you for clicking on that sub button and supporting the stream, supporting what we do here on Twitch. Thanks,
We're
man.
gonna like take over the
You know what? I really liked that movie, Ed Wood. Did you ever see that with Johnny Depp, Exmois?
Nope.
Well,
I want to.
Ed Swood, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Big thank you to you. And if there's anything I can do for you, I want you to let me know. Dutch@dutchboy.com. I'm here for you, man. Welcome to the crew.
Welcome.
Guys, we are on break.
Could you do these pictures really quick for me?
Yeah, so we're going to be right back, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't go anywhere. If this is your first time on our stream, if you've never seen this before, if you don't know what you're seeing, click on that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything, and you get notified when we go live. We're going to be doing, some pretty erratic streaming until the World Series of Poker ends, but then we're going to get back to it. It doesn't even matter. We're going to get back to our normal schedule. It doesn't even matter if I make the main event final table. If I win 3 more World Series of Poker bracelets this summer, if I win the main event, I'm still going to be streaming regularly. Because I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy you guys, and I'm glad that you're here. So thank you very much for being here with us, and make sure to click on the follow button if you haven't yet. Click on and follow us on Twitter @DutchBoyd for me, @1ST for Exmois. Funny story. No?
What's the story?
Vanessa Selps the other day, she tweeted something about @first. I don't think she realized, but that's Xmoa's Twitter handle at 1st at first. So Xmoa then retweeted. She was like, "Oh, good luck this summer, Vanessa. Thank you for the tweet out, the Twitter shout out." I thought that was pretty cool.
Funny.
It was kind of a coincidence, though. I mean, if everybody who tweets at first, this is the first time we've actually had someone in poker tweet at first. So it's pretty cool. Vanessa Selfs, what an amazing player she is. Okay, guys, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Thanks very much. Don't go anywhere.
Off.
Okay, and we're back. And yeah, I forgot. Man. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and open the lobby really quick, and I will add it, and you can see what we're looking at here.
Close the lobby now. He didn't even have the lobby up.
No, I didn't have it up.
LOL.
This is what we're looking at. And this is what we're looking at here. CMAC 1964 decides to call pre-flop, and CMAC is just feeling like he just can't lose.
Did you turn off the lobby?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get some pictures here going.
We went for a C bet. We fell on our face. C-Mac decided to call. Sex Gym folded. And then C-Mac decided to take the pot from us on the turn. Really irritating. But, yeah, here we are.
Breathing heavy.
86. 86 out of 104. We've got 10K in front of us, so that's 10, 25 big blinds. It's not horrible. Not horrible. We're still not at that point where we have to worry too much. It feels like we're short stacked, but we're not really short stacked. Not really. Frustrating. You got him, Michelle?
Yeah.
Looks good. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to make the call here and defend the big blind. 9, 7, ace, not really the flop we're looking for. So we'll just go ahead and check it. Check fold to C-Max, C-Bet. Fold. And Ponosaurus, we've got Weapon X making the raise. We'll fold.
Did you ban that guy?
Yeah.
Damn it. I leave for 1 second.
I know.
And they all just
So far, I've been the one with the banhammer tonight.
you. Yeah, I'm sick. I'm slow on the ban hammer.
Slow on the hammer. Usually she's really good. Usually she's really quick with the hammer. Not tonight, guys. Not tonight, boys. Tonight it is it is
So,
me swinging the hammer.
Just going right now. It's not coming out.
What are you talking about? You mean on the stream? I ran an ad.
I have a blank spot though. Now I can't see shit.
No, I don't know.
Well, if
Try refreshing, maybe.
Yeah, but that means I lose the chat, dude.
Oh. Andrew34232, good to see you in the stream, man. Thank you for being here. No, this is not the online bracelet event. This is just an online preliminary event, online championship number 29. Okay, so Thug Henry goes ahead and I think that we'll go ahead and isolate. We don't really want C-Mac to come along. And this isn't really what we wanted to see either, but this is good. No 5, no 4. Okay, so Thug Henry exit stage left, and we pick up a nice little boost to our drowning stack.
Okay, no, I've lost. Oh well. Are you still in this tournament, Russ?
So best torque player, I would definitely suggest that you do stream. I'm actually going to follow you here. And if you do start Twitch streaming, I will. I'll be looking out for it, and I would like to watch it. I'm sorry. What did you ask, Michelle?
You're not in that deuce to 7 anymore. You must have busted.
I must have you. No, Brent Harrington may fix the update.
I know. Just teasing.
Yeah. So Mary Dave, yeah, 5,500 buys a lot of pizza. I would like to have a little slice of pizza tonight. And it can happen. It can happen. I just need to win this event. 9-5 suited. Hort 3-3-6. Habitual bluffer. We'll go ahead and make the fold. Weapon X. I don't really know where our spots are here, you guys. I mean, we're getting kind of down to it. 25 and a half blinds. I don't know who we can really steal from here. I feel like a couple of these guys, their VPIP has to be pretty high. I mean, CMAC is pretty high. Hort, pretty high. Well, and Sex Gym Poker just spewing chips. Just spew it. Just spew it in there, Sex Gym. We got M. Lawson, who should have an overpair here, is never going to fold an overpair. Or M. Lawson was just going for a C-bet and has like an ace-queen. That could happen. Pocket sevens. Pocket nines. Looks like M. Lawson, I mean, if M. Lawson actually had an overpair, I think that she's making the call, so overcards.
Oh, wow. Somebody in the 1K is like 2 hours late from dinner. Hopefully he didn't get an accident.
Really?
Yeah, Polarized says there's somebody in the 1K event who hasn't returned from dinner.
You know, that happens quite a
2
bit. I'm actually
hours.
surprised that they even reported it. Just because it's such a huge field. It happens quite a bit. You know, it's Vegas. A lot of things can happen in Vegas where people don't show up.
Oh, they hear me sneezing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Home Fry. 4 minutes ago, I sneezed really loud. So loud.
So we'll make the fold here. I don't like those donk leads. I really don't. I think it's making a big mistake. CMAC85 saying, hey, that CMAC is not me. I'm the CMAC that's at your table at the deuce of 7. It's pretty funny. Sex Gym Poker making the min raise. And we're sitting here with 10-6. You got it. We will defend 3-4-5. Not a bad flop for 10-6. Sex Gym Poker probably firing out a C-bet here of 900. And yeah, we'll go ahead and make the call. Would love to get a free card. Getting 5-1. 8 outs, 16%. Plus outs if we hit the 2. Yeah, we probably are going to be okay making this call here. So a queen hits, and we just kind of got sucked dry on this one. I don't really think that it's correct to fold pre-flop with a min bet against one opponent. I don't think it's correct to fold on the flop when we hit our straight draw with 2 overs. You know, maybe what we ought to have done, maybe the way to have played this would have been just to check raise the flop. You know, but other than that, I think that it just didn't hit. You know, we didn't hit one of our outs. And I think that we probably had more outs than it even looked like. I think that if we hit a 10, that was probably an out for us. If we hit a 6, it was probably an out for us. So, I don't know. Now we are sitting here with 10, 11, 12 big blinds. Kind of that awkward, you know, shove or fold stack. And I think that this is just going to be a shove. We hope to just get through. Hold your breath. Hope that he has a, you know, less than queen high. Ace-7 off. Do we have, wow. Look at Sex Gym Poker making that quick limp. Just a quick limp by Sex Gym Poker. It's very tempting to shove here. It feels like Sex Gym Poker has a small pocket pair, though, so I don't think that he's folding. And then Ace-7 beats a small pocket pair now. Maybe a shove is the right move there. I don't know. I mean, it's close. We're looking at like 14 bigs. CWS Vancouver asking, did you get your chair? No. She hasn't really needed it since the series starts because she can use mine. But I keep on pressuring her. I'm like, you know, CWS Vancouver has donated chair money to you, XMOA. You have to go pick your chair. Look, $350. He's our top donator, our top supporter of the stream, so that you can have the chair you want. She won't pick. She's like paralyzed. Too many choices.
Too many chair choices.
when she does, we're gonna take a nice picture, and it's going to happen soon. I will put the. You know what? I'm gonna just break her chair tonight. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take her chair. I'm gonna just,
You probably would.
you know, just
You and
put
your
it in the trash
chair-breaking antics.
because she needs a new chair.
The idea.
She hasn't gotten it yet. CWS Vancouver. I got mine though, and
Yes,
man,
he's
is
got
it comfortable.
yours.
It's so comfortable. Doesn't everyone miss June? I miss June.
Who's June?
Okay, so Weapon X making the raise, deciding that he's not too short to
sleeping?
make a standard raise.
Is she sleeping?
And Aaron John pulling for Jason Wheeler. I would like to see Jason Wheeler win a bracelet. That'd be pretty cool. What's up, Profec? Profec20. Good to see you, man. Good to see you in the stream. How'd you know about the delay? How about How'd you know about the delay command?
You can see it.
Can you?
Yeah, there's a way to see all the commands.
Profec, yes. I will be playing the WSOP main event. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Weapon X actually just wow. Look at how that turned out. Gringo Gordo flops the straight against Weapon X's 2 pair. Did they get it in the flop, or did they get it in did they get that in on the flop, or did they get that in on the turn? We'll make the fold here. Looks like they got it all in on the flop. So Gringo Gordo flopping the straight, having him drawn dead to 4 outs, and Weapon X ends up getting his 4-outer. So that's a pretty bad way to go. Pretty bad way to go. That's kind of the equivalent of getting your aces cracked against smaller pocket pair. So what do we do here? We've got 5, 14 bigs. I think that we can probably stay. We don't really have to. We don't have to shove with 10-9 offsuit here. I think that we're probably better off folding and waiting for a better spot. I know a better spot's going to come around.
You know what?
Well, I'm very glad now that we didn't shove because Hort 336 with the ace 4 offsuit, just getting there too. Okay, nice hand there, Hort. I mean, he was ahead, but I don't really know. I don't know what I would have done if I was in Hort's shoes, because you're looking at CMAC 1964, who's just opening so wide there. But you're never. The problem with shoving there is you're never really seeing fold equity, and a lot of times you're just flat waxed. When you're not waxed, you're looking at like a very, very small favorite, because ace 4 is just never dominating anything. So I don't know. It worked out for him. And a Killer J, man, great to see you in the stream. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. MLC Ton, it says just folded 6-10 pre. Your stack is not big enough to defend speculative hands against razors. I mean, MLC, we can agree to disagree. I think that we've got, for a min raise, it just feels wrong to fold a big blind against, a loose pre-flop razor that has a bony fish on him. So we'll go ahead and make the call. If you want to make the fold there, no one's going to say, "Oh, well, you always call with 10-6 offsuit." No one's going to blame you for making the fold. But I'm fine with making the call there and playing a pot post flop, getting those kind of pot odds, not to mention implied odds. And then there's reverse implied odds too. I'd actually almost rather have a hand like 6-3 than a hand like 10-6, just because if you do hit your 10, you're not completely sure where you're at. But against one raiser, making a min raise and doing it pretty wide, I'm okay with defending the big blind in that situation. Even if we only have like 16, 17 bigs, I think you're okay. Land Davis wants the blowjob chair. I think they probably make a chair like that. We Are Gucci. I think it costs more than $350 though. The blowjob chair. The chair that gives you blowjobs. If they don't make it, they should. I wonder if blowjobchair.com. Blowjobchair.com. Is that taken? It looks like it is. It looks like blowjobchair.com actually is taken. Let's see here. Blowjobchair.com. Yep. James Ryan owns blowjobchair.com. He's associated with 434 other domains. So blowjobchair.com looks like it has been registered since February of this year. Ponosaurus making a min raise. So this is okay. We don't mind if everyone folds it to us. We do have fold equity if we shove, and if we get the fold, we're fine without having to actually fade a flop, increasing our stack by 50%. If they call, then we actually hope to be in a dominating spot. This is kind of a bad situation. No, this is good. This is good. We win. And we lose. We miss that flip. Ponosaurus decides to get it all in with ace-queen suited. We lose. So that's it, guys. 90 out of 147. Frustrating tournament. But you know what? It's been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, and I'm very happy to get a chance to do a little bit more Twitch streaming. It was an honor just to compete. Tomorrow is the horse. Tomorrow is the horse event. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, shut the stream down, just kind of relax for the next 2 hours, probably spend a little bit of time hanging out with X-Mom, maybe playing some Heroes of the Storm.
Getting me some cake.
Getting her some cake. I got to get her some cake
to heal me from my sickness.
And we have a big thank you to Papist for the
we need to figure
cake
out
donation.
CWS Vancouver. He is having issues with his account, so we need to figure that out.
What's going on with it?
Well, it looks like that I think he has two accounts, and I think that he's subbed to one account.
I think he's CWS Michigan and CWS Vancouver.
Yeah, and I think that's the one he's subbed on, and so he's wondering why he's not CWS Vancouver's not subbed.
I'm not sure why.
He has two names, so I think he's subbing under the other name, and I think that's why he can't see. He just asked me on Twitter. Yeah,
not sure. So, guys, just a real big thank you to our newest subs. We really appreciate you guys. We've got Edswood as our latest sub. We also have Snarfsy, FFS Sponge, Doratus, Versic, and Kegs. So, guys, you guys are the best. You guys are the bee's knees. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Thank you, Pappas, for that cake donation. I'm going to go get X some cake now.
Cake donation? Somebody donated cake for me?
Papist.
Oh, my God, yes.
So,
what kind of cake am I
guys,
gonna get?
again,
Chocolate?
if you're around the Rio, you've got to stop by Blue Shark Optics, the booth, and pick up your very own fist bump patch for free. It's free for you. It's free for you because you are awesome and you support the stream by just being here. So go get your free fist bump patch. After the World Series, we'll start shipping some out to some of the subs too as a sub perk. X-Ma's giving me a look like, no, we aren't. No, we aren't. Maybe you will.
We have to see how much what it all entails.
Postage isn't going to cost that much.
Yeah,
maybe.
But we have a lot of subs, and we have to get patches made. We only have 200 patches.
It's okay. You know what? These are awesome. We made these. Right. We made these for you guys. And
but we should also send him something else. Then I feel like
look how cool it is. Look how cool that patch is. It's a fist bump patch. It's awesome.
I love it. Card. You should. I'm going to make you sign a whole bunch of cards.
And I'll do it. I'll
Then
do
I'll
it.
make
We'll,
you.
we'll send them all out because we love you guys. We really appreciate y'all being
That's
here.
what I'll do.
If you guys aren't following
So
the
what?
stream
I
yet,
didn't even see how you lost here.
oh,
so
pocket
I'm-
tens versus
I'm-
ace queen.
I'm
It's not
pretty-
really that interesting. We got it all in pre-flop
Oh,
with
okay,
the
that's
best
not
hand.
so bad.
Had some dead money in there too because Ponosaurus decided to isolate and push Prudence off of the hand. So there was a lot of dead money. Had an opportunity to double up and then some with the best hand.
So Dr. Swisher
thought we had some fold equity. but
has a
didn't.
question. It's a question. Who do you say is the most talented main event winner in the past 10 years?
Merson. In my opinion, it's
Oh yeah,
Merson.
didn't he just win another bracelet?
He's
No.
made 2 final
Deep,
tables.
Deep.
And I actually have a prop bet against Mark Hoke saying that Merson overtakes Volpe in the Player of the Year race.
Okay.
I think that
You have a
Merson.
prop bet that I didn't know about?
Yeah, $20 prop bet.
Oh
I
my
also
God,
wanted to
how
take Bryn
dare you.
Kinney, but I couldn't get Bryn Kinney. So in the last 10 years, I think it has to be Merson. I think it has to be Merson, Dr. Swisher. I don't even. Martin Jacobson is right up there, though. If I was going to have to, maybe it's Martin Jacobson, because Martin Jacobson. Wow, what a player he is. What a player Martin Jacobson was. If you guys got a chance to watch, he did a really great job. Dutch, what do you think about the heads-up championships? If you have a specific question about them, I don't know. I think that whole Coca scandal was pretty bad, and bad for poker. And there's CWS Michigan. We love seeing you, man.
Yay.
So,
okay, so it was working for that account. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so guys,
Okay.
thanks for being here. If you're not following the stream, make sure to click on that follow button, and we'll be streaming a lot more. And make sure, mark your calendars, July 2nd, we are going to be streaming that online championship event, the online bracelet event. We are going to be streaming a bracelet event online, $1,000 buy-in. A couple of you guys, they even have some equity sweats in that, so it's going to be a really good time. And make sure to click on the follow button. Follow us on Twitter at DutchBoyd, at 1ST for Exmoor, at First for Exmoor. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
I'm gonna
we'll see you soon.
post some pictures in right now
On the
anyways.
Instagram.
Yeah,
We got some good pictures this summer, you
I'm gonna do
guys.
some Instagram pictures and post them on
Yeah.
his Facebook page there. If you guys could like that page, that'd be great.
Bastar, thank you very much for the good luck. Danger Meow,
It's
thank
my-
you very much
it's
for being
my
here.
project page.
Good luck in the horse, she
And
says.
I'm gonna get some cake
Thank
now.
you, Danger Meow. We're going to get some
Make
cake
Dutch
now.
make me
I'm going to
get
get
some
ready for this
cake,
horse
and he
event, get
said-
a lot of sleep. We're going to get Exmoor feeling better. We'll get her back
Healthy
on the
cake.
visual stream soon. Thank you guys so much for being here.
cake.
We'll see you later.
Healthy cake.